Are you there?
Oh, I can't make it on my own. I'll never stop believing. I know what is right, and this is so wrong.
High hearts of every color.
All right.
Yeah, we're talking about specific stuff about anything in particular, which is very specific, and yeah, we are focusing on something, otherwise we would know nothing. Oh no, Chilan is here, fuck. We're completely fucked up. Shit, oh my god. I will remove that guy. Yeah. He comes here to cause trouble. And I invited Rory, but Rory didn't come. Why? Who came? Chilan. Why Rory didn't come? Oh no, I'm so lucky.
Oye, Alberto, ¿has visto lo de Be Crazy? Me han llegado información en privada que es un lobo vestido de cordero, tú.
Ajá. Bueno, no he visto nada, pero se ha dicho algo público. Hay algo tuiteado. Yo la verdad ni me fijé. Pero.
Y han escrito, no voy a decir, pero sí es un lobo, me han pedido discreción. Lo único que te puedo decir es que hay varias mujeres que bueno, han puesto eso en privado.
Ok, bueno.
Y que se vende al partido político al mejor postor cuando puede allá.
Qué lindo.
Fíjate cuánta mierda destapa las clases mías. Alberto. Alberto. Hi. Alberto, fíjate cuánta mierda destapan mis clases.
No, que te estaba diciendo y no justo te dio prueba el micrófono. No, te digo, tus clases no son de Java, joder, tus clases son de recopilación de información estratégica sobre la gente. Hi, Heart. You want to speak, Heart? You're more than welcome. Here is a safe space. We talk about specific random stuff about anything in particular, but nothing in particular. So it's pretty clear what we're talking about, which is nothing at all. So if you want to talk about nothing, you're in the show, right? Hello. O sea, y solamente mujeres han reportado esas cosas, digamos.
Sí.
Ok. ¿Y vas a seguir dando clases con ese contexto?
Lo bloqueé.
Oh, ok. Entonces no dudo que me llamen en cualquier momento. Hi, Christina, don't leave. This is a specific random stuff about anything in particular and nothing in specific. So basically, we're talking about nothing at all. You're more than welcome. This is a safe space, Cristina. O sea, qué lindo. Bueno.
Que es un lobo
Sin comentarios,
vestido
qué
de
sé yo,
cordero. Su conducta, todo un papel.
Bueno, lo ha hecho muy bien, tengo que decir.
La verdad que sí.
Porque ha estado hace.
Y te das cuenta, no dejó de seguir. ¿Has visto donde te etiqueté?
Ah,
Pura venganza, tío.
Lo que vi fue ayer que el tipo dijo, que no sé si fue a mí o a ti o a los dos, les pido disculpas si hice algo que los molestó, no sé qué, no fue sin intención, eso fue lo último que
No,
vi.
pues te
Pero después
etiqueté en algo nuevo ayer. que nos juró venganza y que se
Ah,
iba a vengar de nosotros. Un tuit de él.
pará, déjame ver esa notificación. Déjame ver esa notificación. Dame un segundo que
Explícale
estoy
a la
bajando.
gente esto, así se enteran un poco.
No, la gente se está oyendo. Y Carlos quiere de Carlos hace un buen drama. No, déjame ver a mí que está interesante. Para un segundo, estoy scrolleando. Mirá lo que me perdí.
Did you chase those people out of there?
Y vos, Silan, y vos en you, Carl. Silan, yeah, Silan is scarce. Everybody leaves because of Silan. I have no friends left because of Silan. No tengo más amigos por Silan. Yeah, the blame is on him. Don't worry. It's not you anymore. It's not
Well,
you, it's
one of
Silan.
them, one of them, you're probably just as well off. But
yeah, well,
not your
somebody
style.
threatened me. No, listen, Carl, somebody threatened me here. I see a post where la traición y la amenaza no va conmigo. Esta vez será igual, yo contra ustedes. ¿Viste? Posteado de qué contexto lo sacaste. También dejó de seguirnos todo parado. Crazy Lil Porras, vamos a confirmar que dejó de seguirnos. Crazy Lil Porras. Crazy. A ver. Crazy. Big. Pero en realidad no sé por qué todo porque me etiquetaste tú, porque yo ni respondí ninguno de los mensajes. Sí,
No,
¿verdad?
pero te
No me
escuchó en
estás
el audio
siguiendo.
diciendo, sí, si me miente así, yo también me habría puesto como loco, habrá escuchado eso.
No, es que sí, es que fuiste, no tengo, la verdad que de lo que dije no me arrepiento de nada, o sea, lo dije y se lo digo, es decir, por lo que tal cual, por lo que me comentaste, yo hubiese hecho lo mismo que tú, y no me arrepiento de haber dicho eso en ningún contexto, o sea, me hago cargo de lo que he dicho. Ahora estoy viendo la notificación. ¿Cómo me metes en quilombo ahora? No solamente me haces perder amigos, sino que me metes en quilombo. ¿Qué cosa?
No, te quité un delincuente encima.
Ajá, wow. Interesante. Oh, Carl, they're threatening me. Y como esas clases, ¿cómo andan? Digo, no las clases que estás dando, las clases de la UTO.
Bien, muy bien, van bien. Le digo al profe que estoy dando Java y se corta los huevos.
Sí, obvio. Es que es impensable. Mirá, está en un espacio ahora de Crazy. Yo lo estoy siguiendo a él y él me está no siguiendo a mí.
Te dije.
Qué interesante. Wow. O sea, yo he tenido que me ha
Pero
agredido
ahí
feo,
tienes
me
tanto
ha
que era
pegado
amor
feo
y
y bajo, y
tanto amor
simplemente
y
lo
tanto
muteé.
diálogo, así de un plumazo a todos. Sobre todo a ti que te conoce de hace tiempo, para que veas que tiene sentido la información que me dan.
Es decir, ni siquiera yo en todo ese diálogo no intervení para nada. Lo único que dije fue cuando tú me dijiste determinado comportamiento que de ponerle el nombre que quieras, puede ser él, puede ser Rory, puede ser cualquiera, yo te dije, hiciste lo que de esa situación. Eso es lo único, pero si por eso se está siguiendo 17%. Wow, interesante. Vamos a capturar esta pantalla que me gusta. Déjame capturar esta pantalla. Como yo lo estoy siguiendo, el tipo no me sigue. Es decir, te tolero que no me tenga muriado y todo esto. Pero esto no lo tolero. Voy a vendetta, vendetta, vendetta. No, no me voy a perder el tiempo, boludo. Ahora quiero que te pueda negar que la curiosidad es fuerte. Perseguido política y el irse de Colombia. Luchador universal de la verdad. Qué lindo. Mirá que teníamos un vínculo de amistad que llevaba tiempo y yo, es decir, de la nada. O sea, se calentó por algo que dije que nada, o sea, si estamos para calentarnos por calentarnos, tal, Wow, qué lindo. Bueno, es decir, si dejó de seguirme, ¿qué voy a hacer? Dale, dale. Ah. Bueno, gracias por decirme. Si no me decías, no me iba a dar cuenta. Ni me iba a decir, qué raro que no se ve más este tipo, ¿qué pasó? ¿Lo mataron?
Sí, bueno, yo me tengo que ir, tengo que hacer compras. Era eso, informar. Hasta luego.
Ah, como siempre, yeah, like always. You come here, all the people leave, I have no friends left except God, and then you leave. Oh, that's good. That's you, I know who you are. You are a traitor, vendetta. You will pay for all the things that you have done to me, Zilan. Oh, motherfucker, you left. Well, okay, well, he had to go shopping. What can I do? I don't know. Oh, you're so used, man.
I sent DMG that earlier. I thought that was very helpful for you. See that thing about World for Engineering on the Nest?
Yeah, hold on. It's the second one.
First one. Well, for whatever one it is.
Oh, okay, let me see. uh, 18-inch pizza has more pizza than 12-inch. Wow, that's proven. Who could argue that? I mean, that's scientific information. Let me
There you
refute that.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
I mean, prove me wrong. This is a fact. Prove me wrong. Yeah. I have to repost this. This is scientific information. Prove me wrong. And by the way, the same applies to everything that is large and huge. The larger it is, the smaller it is. Yeah, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. This is scientific information. Prove me wrong. Yep. And let's put some fingers there. Dave, si quieres entrar a platicar, Dave, if you want to come to speak, I'm welcome. I reposting very important information, basically about the pizza, 18 inches of pizza, a small pizza that 12 inches. And the area of 12 inches pizza is 12 divided by 2, which is 6. 6 multiplied by 6 is 36. 36, I don't know what's that, is equal to 113, that 1 inch square per multiplied by 2 is 226 inches. Okay, yeah, hold on, there's something wrong here. In the results, the numbers show that 18 pizza has more than, I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter if the numbers are wrong. The conclusion is right. Prove me wrong. This is World of Engineering. They can't be wrong. Oh, sorry, my bad. I wanted to mute myself. Sorry.
No, hacer Alberto, ¿cómo anda? Hace tiempo que no hablo contigo, mi hermano, que voilà.
¿Cómo estamos, Jason?
Todo bien, mi hermano, no te preocupes, si no me entiendes, yo tengo un programa que te puede transferir los lenguajes, mi hermano, tengo de todo.
¿Tienes aquello que te pedí la otra vez? Que yo te iba a mandar aquel paquete y tú
Y
me
nunca me
ibas a
mandaste
hacer
nada, mi
mandar
hermano, concho, que
el.
me embarcaste.
No, te lo mandé. Lo que pasa es que en la aduana se complicó porque no, se pusieron, querían el doble, los tipos eso, y yo me planteé y dije, no, acá no hay negocio. Yo no pago el doble, quedamos en esto y ese es el último. No, yo no voy a estar negociando con ustedes, delincuentes. Yo soy delincuente, pero ustedes son peores que yo. Váyanse. Y nada, y se quedaron con el paquete, lo vendieron, se hicieron ricos, hijos de.
No me digas, mi
Pero tú
hermano.
me tienes que mandar aquello.
Ay, mi hermano.
Sí, hermano, sí. Sí. Estuve ahí, bueno, pues solamente, no te dejes llevar por las apariencias. El BMW con la placa de Alberto, with the plate of Alberto, it is, I mean, I'm paying that in small, I mean, fees monthly, yeah, so it's actually, yeah, it's something that I will never be able to pay. So yeah, I sold one kidney for that, and I still have to pay like $100,000 that I will never pay, but yeah, the price to have a plate that says Alberto. Yeah. It's a top level domain, very expensive.
I can live translate the close into a couple of different.
Oh my God! Okay, okay, you or your alter ego that connects here. I would love to see that. Me encantaría ver
Yeah,
eso.
I'll do it right now. Yeah, check it out.
Lo puedes, lo puedes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you posted about it? Because yeah, that's amazing. I mean,
I thought it was
if you
good,
can make a tweet about that with a
do
bit.
live translations, for people that, might be learning a language.
Yeah. Hold on. How about okay, bring that in, and then function this, function there, and fuck. This is a wireless screen. I don't fucking believe it. I cannot fucking record a screen. But anyway, I would fucking love to fucking see the fucking translation of the fucking space. Cuando yo
Are
hablo en
you are
español,
you
joder.
are you on Signal still?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay, let me get set
Yes,
up.
that's correct.
Espera.
Okay. Oh, you seduce me. You take my heart and use me. I'm waiting for you.
Well, my computer's completely off, so I gotta turn it all on now. I was cleaning the
No,
office, and I was like, you know what? Let me see if my old friend Alberto's online. I mean, let me talk to him. Let me talk to him because I gotta talk to him.
I haven't seen you for ages. The last time I saw you, you were showing me this motherfucker bot that, yeah, he's a bot and comes and you tell him, Alexa, clearly do you love me? And he doesn't understand me, that fucking bot. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah, completely unacceptable. It's not,
Completely unacceptable.
yeah. Seduce me, you break my heart.
You break me.
You're breaking, you're shaking, and I can see the look in your eyes.
Oh my God. Crank this. Calling somebody on Telegram?
Sorry?
You calling somebody on Telegram?
Estoy acá frente a la pantalla en all chat. Déjame ir a Unread. You send something right now?
No, te digo, you're calling somebody.
No, I am in front of the screen in Telegram web. Sorry, in Telegram desktop.
Okay. So we can do it through there. Espera.
No problem.
Okay.
Hello, Steve.
Hello. Is it
There is no.
you? Is it me you were looking for?
I can see it in your eyes. Oh my
I can
God.
see it in your eyes. Oh, my keyboard is
No,
down.
there is, no, no está acoplando el sonido porque estoy con el televisor a mucho volumen. ¿No se escucha eco o acople?
No, no se escucha eco.
Ok,
Sounds good.
perfecto.
Sounds good. Sound
Perfecto.
good.
Ok,
Sound
wonderful.
good.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, I do.
Where are you? Let's go to Alberto. Alberto, ese mismo que ese poncho, pero cállate para atrás. ¿Y qué pasó aquí? Mi hermano está buscando Alberto. Alberto. Can you see it in your eyes? Ay, poncho, fucking batteries. Okay. All right, we're connecting. So, while it's this doing its thing,
Oh,
unbelievable. I don't see you in my
Okay,
telegram.
let me,
Where are you?
hold on a second. Jason. Okay, it's, okay, here I am. Okay, yeah, hold on.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So let's do this. Una llamadita. I'm calling you. Hello?
Hello, hello.
I bet I'm calling you on Telegram.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, fuck. I'm on another. Can you call me in Signal? I'm on. I'm on another.
Yeah,
I have
I
an
can call you on
open.
Signal.
An open.
I'll call you on Signal.
I have an. It's busy the line. And
Okay.
oh, no, te fuiste. Ahora lo está capturando. Déjame entrar. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I have to fucking speak in fucking English because otherwise, what's the use of a translator the system that translates from English to English? That's completely useless. And in this space, we are talking about a specific random stuff about anything in particular, but nothing in particular at all. So basically, here we're talking about nothing. That's the point of creating this space of people talk about nothing, which means nothing at all. That's the okay. Pump up the shame, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up a little more. Okay, okay. Oh my God! Oh shit! Holy shit! Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in a little bit? Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. May I ask you how you managed to do that? You got the power. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Man, that is very that has a power that is I mean that is amazing. I mean that is very powerful. I mean I could create you if I was you I'd create a startup and I would send that to sell it that to whoever. I mean there's somebody who has millions there waiting for somebody to offer something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean come on.
Everyone gone?
I was talking with Chase. Sorry. Yeah. No. You scan everybody, Carl. Oh, Chase is back. Oh,
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That was all right. Because I got to go. I got to leave in about 20 minutes. Pick up
Oh,
my
now
wife
you're
anyway.
leaving also.
Unbelievable.
Now I see what kind of person you are, Carl. Yeah, you said
Yeah,
me,
yeah, yeah.
you
Come and you
use
go.
my stuff and lose me. Yeah, you use me like every woman. Yeah, I see how you. Oh my God, Chasey. House Bomba or Bimba, that bot that you have. You don't need him anymore. You use me and then you.
Well,
Oh,
Boomba's
Bomba,
still
Bomba,
around. Boomba's
Bomba.
my learning tool. That's my learning tool. I
Yeah.
learned through Boomba.
Wow. I really enjoy what I have seen. And I tell you, I think that it's really something that is very interesting. I would be very interesting. I'm interested in something like that. I mean, I would like to have the technology just to as a service. I mean, maybe just as a service, and yeah, can be used by anybody. I mean, I mean, all
So,
the
so,
app.
so, does this do voice or
Yeah,
text?
no, but and actually, it's text.
Well, you've seen it,
It's
Carl. What I was
transcribing.
doing last week on Friday with T, it does the language translations in real time.
Right. No, reason I'm asking. Well, here's your selling point. Go see what you can find an VoIP provider that does call center stuff. There's your market
Yeah.
because they call in and because you have various languages calling into the damn thing.
I don't
Right?
know, but I really see a huge potential in that, and these times, I mean, you have to move fast, and yeah, just go and, uh, I mean, offer it. I mean, either the whole suite or as a service. Yeah. If I was, I mean, how many apps? How many? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's the potential. Imagine, go and offer that to this campsite of OnlyFans, for example. I mean, the people. I mean, the people that could work there from certain places in Europe, that because of the language barrier, I don't know, they are limited. Okay, they can actually say, "Oh, baby, oh yes, I have never seen such a big banana in my whole life," and they cannot say it. And then the man having that translated with a beautiful woman's voice. Oh, babe, that's the hugest banana I've ever had in my mouth. Oh, yes, I like it. Oh, yes, give me more. Oh, yes, and that. Oh, yes, in 35 seconds, it's like $2,000. What? Yeah. This is you have to go for the prices of outsourcing the software. This motherfucker charges. And then this is Darknet Diaries with Chuck Decider. Now we're covering the fraud of the translation tool that was about to change the world, but did it change it? No, it was all a conspiracy. It was a Ponzi scam. A Ponzi scam where people would put in money, companies were investing in that, and then what happened? It was there. Yeah, only the few ones that were entering initially got some money, but the rest lost it all. It was a Ponzi scam. This is Target Diary. And we will be talking with an undercover person who knows about that. His name is undisclosed. Hi, Alberto. Oh, fuck you, Chuck. No, that is not that. Okay, I'm sorry, Alberto. Hello, Alberto Daniel Hill. Oh, fuck you. I mean, don't say that, Chuck. He's going to kill me. This guy from the mafia from Miami. I don't want trouble. And then, man, all the podcasts in certain language. You okay? We offer. Can you have a podcast? Offer it to the whole world. Okay, do you want to offer it in Japanese? Okay, you have it in Japanese. Fuck, you're having a podcast in English. Okay, you have the Japanese market if you want. Man, think about it. It's something that all I need is a very good sales force, and that's it. I would buy. I mean, yeah. It's really exciting. Seriously, Casey. I mean, I have never been so excited ever since I met Saberger. But yeah, this is like, I kind of deny it's like orgasmic.
Are you being facetious?
Sorry?
Are you being facetious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you seduce me. You break my heart
Hey,
and
T.
use me.
Hey,
Hey, Tommy, how are you? I have something to tell you, Tommy.
what's up?
Hey, Tommy, I have. Oh, he knows much better than me. I'm not able to tell me anything. How are you, Tommy?
I'm good.
Here I was enjoying something that Chase showed me. Yeah, that I saw. I was really amazing. Really, really excited.
I showed him what we were working on.
Yeah, I know. I saw the channel get activity. How about
No, I really
how
love
about
it
that
here.
post in the nest, eh?
Is it real?
Check the channel on Telegram.
Yeah, I know. You sent me it. So it's all verified?
I don't know if that's him. I mean, those posts are allegedly there with his picture.
Wow! Holy shit!
I wouldn't want to be tied to that Intel broker's name, though.
Hell no.
Did you see what I posted to the channel?
Yeah, I'm looking
Hold
at
on, hold on. Bamboo and Bimba sound similar. Bimba, bamboo, bomba, bamboo. I don't know. But hold on. This is me. I was taking a look at the screenshot. Do we know that person?
the screenshots were for Saturday. I just shared that and then I had to start the computer.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see it. I can see that the Oswego Informer posted the GitHub repository of somebody who is not on Twitter.
You gotta
Oh my god, he was
you gotta look at what else that account posted.
Okay. You mean the Oswego Informer or the GitHub one? The GitHub one.
And
Let me go through that. Repository.
well, they have a Telegram. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Because he's, according to the post, he's acting on behalf of Intel broker. And you gotta
Yeah.
look at what
It's
you gotta look at what else look at your Telegram. Look what else Intel broker leaked in the past 24 hours. Oh,
Well, let me check
that's
that.
military information.
Wow! Oh my god! Oh my god! That looks something I wouldn't like to be pointing at me.
Right? Yeah. That's one way to get a door kicked in.
Okay, he stopped using because he was using another username complaining about him being removed from Twitter. He's not using Twitter anymore.
He's still on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, everybody's on
His
Twitter.
account hasn't had any activity. in the past 4 days.
Interesting. This is very good. Yeah, the last comment. Did he post that with a picture of himself? Okay, no comment regarding the rest of the comments. But I will give it a like.
He, according to his new Twitter, he hasn't posted online in 4 days. Anyways. Yeah, I would not want to be associated with that fucking name. Even if it is someone that just put his picture there. Who runs breach forums?
That I do not know.
Why only XMR is accepted? I will accept only Monero. Oh, because XMR, okay, yeah, that makes
Is that
sense. Okay, I'm stupid.
is
Sorry,
that
Vincent.
is that is
I'm
that
sorry, I'm
is
sorry.
that Monero?
My bad. My bad, my bad. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Sucks to be him though. I think he just pissed off the wrong person.
Either way, no bueno.
Either way, that kind of shit, posting all that with his picture tied to it, that's gonna get a door kicked.
Yeah.
You would think, especially like
Man, for something like this,
especially like posting
FBI
military leaks,
will have.
especially posting military leaks the same day. Just being tied, being associated with that Intel broker account, like you wouldn't want to be representing them.
But the reporting like that, but the TT and the Chelsea reporting like that will make that the FBI will knock your door and will pay you a visit without any wonder.
If the same account is posting military shit, Alberto, it's not going to be the FBI kicking your door. That'll get like Homeland Security and just being tied with that.
And you should. Wow, this is so interesting.
So
Oh,
for
this
safety
is
reasons,
interesting.
do I need to block the account for safety reasons?
Well, he blocked me and then he unblocked me. I don't know. He started talking ago because I said into that paranoid of I am an agent, an undercover agent of something. I have no idea.
I wouldn't worry about it, Carl. I think, and I could be wrong. That forum is a Russian-run forum.
Or North Korean?
Pretty sure they're Russian.
You're probably right. I'm just saying that's the other alternative.
Is it the breach forums because they got breached, or it's the FBI just fucking around? That's a possibility.
As a honeypot,
Yeah,
right?
could be.
Yeah, that'd be a great way to do it. Start a honeypot.
I remember in the past couple of weeks, breach forums allegedly getting taken down, right? And there's some Shiny something is like the ones running it.
Say something.
Something.
My audio got fucked up.
Something stupid, something stupid like I love you.
Oh,
Something
I hear
stupid like
you.
I love
We ought to baby
you.
eat the boy.
I love you.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
I can't hear you, T.
You can't hear me?
You can't hear me?
No, I can hear
Now
you.
I
I
can
can
hear you.
hear him.
Now I can hear you.
But
Oh,
I
I'm
was
hearing
talking
you through
okay, no,
Alberto.
okay. He talk.
No, I'm hearing you through Alberto.
Okay. Oh, okay. I will mute myself. T.
It's funny. Through Alberto, you sound like me.
Nope, I just see the captions. It's funny, Alberto.
I am
sound
you.
like-
I am the worst part of you. Just kidding.
Captions.
I sound what?
T said, it's funny. Through Alberto, you sound like me.
Oh my God.
He said, it's funny. Through Alberto, you sound like me.
I am him, but don't tell anybody. I am
Oh,
Alberto, and I'm the God. Alberto the God.
Oh,
Yeah, and I never sleep.
never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
You can't hear me, Chassis?
Never gonna let her on and hurt you.
No, I can't hear you, T.
Never gonna let. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna turn around and hurt you. Give you up. Don't do. Give you up.
I wonder why it does that.
I remember when
I wonder
once.
why it does that.
I don't know what. I remember that 2 years ago I posted something involving some people, some person, and I ended up being in contact with somebody who actually I ended up with a person who has in her profile picture
Can you
the
hear me
cover
now, Chassis?
mask and
Yes, I can. I can hear you
Chassis?
loud and clear.
Right there.
Alberto, put your new headset on.
Alberto, you need headset on.
sorry, what did you say?
Put, put your new headset on.
Put your new headset on.
Okay, yeah, okay, no problem.
Is this
Okay,
a video? Is this a video space?
It's not.
Oh, you sound way better now.
Oh, my daughter Sarah is here. My little daughter is here.
Oh, your audio.
My hold on, because the audio is actually going out through the TV wirelessly. So let me solve that. Hold on. Hold on. What dispositivo entrada del micrófono?
That's why the noise cancellation isn't working.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Fuck. Oh, you seduce me. You break my heart. No.
Chassis, did you see that Andrew updated Spaces dashboard to show video spaces?
Oh, no, I did not. Let me take a look at that.
Yeah, if you look at Hypersonic, you'll see it has a little video icon.
All
Okay.
right.
No,
I'll
okay.
put it.
Sorry,
Talk
Kat.
to you later.
Safe
No,
travel, senor.
Bye, Carl. Okay, T. Now my audio is right. Okay, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
It's nice and clear.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Oh, yeah, I like these. Get alerts and stuff now.
What's that, Chef?
The Spaces dashboard.
Oh yeah, you can see the video icon on some of them.
Yep.
The one thing is, if you look at Hypersonic,
No, let me go back.
I'll just put the like.
Okay.
By the way, if you go to collections in dashboard, I should be featured in the first position with my
Yeah, you are.
cybersecurity guest. You have there a list of everybody who has ever been into my spaces speaking in that collection. Sorry, featured there.
See what you notice if you look at Hypersonic's previous spaces, Chef?
Yeah.
Notice how some of the language is set to Italy?
Interesting. Yeah.
Why? Why? Just why? One's Japanese too. I don't know why. So it might be using the when you start the space, it might be using your IP or
That makes more sense.
which load balancer you're on at least. However, that being said, the space previous to the open one I have right now, I was set to Seattle or something. So why it shows Italian, I don't know.
Okay, considering that nobody is speaking, I have something to play. I know, then I have to put some words. Fuck. Okay, what do I do? Okay,
What?
I have. No, never mind. Um, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's under control. Oh,
Is
you
it
forgive
okay? Make
me.
sure.
Okay, check. Hold on. I'm escalating this to the second level of support because it's too much for me. I'm not prepared to deal with this situation. Okay, transfer to. Okay, above. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. No a problem for me anymore. Haha. I transfer everything to the other level. I have nothing to do. Oh no, fuck. Another ticket. Okay, escalate. Yeah, I don't know. No problems. I have no problems. I escalate everything to the level above. Yeah, no problem. Mm. Oh, you seduce me.
I'm no
This
stranger
gets
to
much better than
love.
that. This gets much better. You know the rules, and so do I. Why is this fucking thing not fucking working? Okay, fuck you, bitch. I'm sorry, Sarah. I hope you're not listening to me saying all those kind of things. Okay, 2022 remix. No, no. Why only one song is? Oh, this is fuck. Oh, because he had to. He had a. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is it. Never gonna give you up. Yeah. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give you up. Nunca te voy a dejar. Nunca te voy a dejar. Never gonna give you up. No te voy, no te voy a dejar. No te voy a dejar. Te traduzco con la herramienta de Chelsea. Me hago millonario con dinero que hago con la herramienta de Chelsea the startup of the generator. Here are the guys, yeah, invest in that company. It's better than the Airbnb. The shares to the moon, never gonna give you up. Nunca te voy a dejar. No, bien lasciare. Non lasciare più. We're stage draw. Okay, this instrumental version is Escape to New York. Okay, you know the rules. Okay, the talk, motherfucker. Never gonna give you up. No te voy a dejar.
Never
No te
gonna
voy a
give,
dejar.
never gonna give.
Give you,
Give you up.
give you up. We're not strangers to love. Never gonna let you. Oh, fuck. You know the
Is
rules,
this the
and
Alberto?
so do I.
Is this the Alberto remix?
No, this is DJ Alberto, who hates the DJ, the Shadow, by the way. I don't want to know anything about Shadow, yeah. Just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never gonna leave you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna and hurt you. Never gonna say goodbye and hurt you for so long. When has been aching, but you're too shy to say. Instead, we both know what's been going on. Gonna play. Oh, hold on. Bum, ba-da-ba-bum, 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 ba-da-ba-bum. Never gonna give you up. Yeah. How can somebody create one song, one fucking song, and still profit from it in 2024 after 30, 40 years with the same fucking song in 20 fucking versions? Never gonna give, you're never gonna give. We're no strangers to love. You know, yeah, and if I do that, I don't get a fucking cent. If I sing the same song, the same lyrics, the same things, I get nothing. And this fucking guy gets all the money in the world, the women, the power, the fame, all drugs, everything that comes with that. Ah. We're no strangers to love.
Something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call? Chase, Buster. Who you gonna call? Sleep the guy. Oh no. Okay, Rick, come on, stop profiting and start singing. We don't pay you for the music that is instrumental only. Boys, never gonna give. Okay, thank you, Chris. You know the rules, and so do I. We know the game and we're gonna guy. And if you tell you how I'm feeling, understand, never gonna, never gonna, never gonna. Never gonna say goodbye. Yeah, you guessed it. That's right. You are correct. Hello, who is it? Alberto calling from Uruguay. Hello, Alberto from Uruguay. How's the weather there? Not bad, not bad. Okay, tell me, who is singing the song? Hey, Casley. Alberto, you won. What's the name of the song? Now we're gonna up. Oh my God, you knew it. How did you know it? I mean, this is a exclusive version ever released. How did you could recognize it? Because I'm an expert on guessing. Oh, well, guess what? I don't know. You tell me. Never gonna give, never gonna give. I have a USB cable. Fuck, be right back. Ah, fuck. Oh, Rick, what do you have? Stop repeating. Never gonna give, never gonna, never gonna, never gonna, never gonna, never gonna, never gonna. Oh, stop it. Give you up. Ooh. I know. Never gonna give.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I.
Never gonna. This is Ukraine? No, Uruguay.
Alberto.
You're the only one who can do it.
Oh, yeah, we have a hacker in the space. What up, Jason?
What up, Chassis?
How you doing?
Yo, just I started watching Ultraman Rising on Netflix, and then I'm having audio sync issues. Oh, and why is it every time I join, the host is having connection issues?
Ah, unbelievable, Alberto.
Come on, Alberto.
Are you using 90s equipment again?
He's using a T-Mobile Sidekick. No, I'm just kidding.
I want a T-Mobile Sidekick. I remember those.
Yeah, I had one back in the Navy when I was early in the Navy, before smartphones really came out.
In the Navy.
You can sail the 7 seas. Hey, Alberto, brother, how you doing?
In the Navy, where you can sail the 7 seas, they want you. They want you. They want you. I'm doing great. How about you? Chase on Sam Radio.
Heck yeah, man.
Hey, Alberto, Evan looks like he's connecting
Hey,
from you. I
hold
already
on,
accepted.
hold on. Where's the top, everybody? This is okay. This is how.
It just
Oh,
shows
stop,
connecting.
stop. I didn't critical. This is red, and this is red. Call the Ghostbusters.
On AliExpress, there's a seller selling a Hack RF1 with Mayhem 2.0 firmware on it. I'm like so tempted to hit buy now.
Saw the post up on the Nest.
I'm looking at it right now. Doobie-doobie-doo.
The call's coming from inside your house.
Clumsy. Yeah, it's got.
Right there. The call.
Doing prayer.
Welcome, guest. Welcome, Evan.
There's something weird in
Do
the
you remember?
neighborhood.
Slimed meat.
That's my room. Ghostbusters.
Is
Do
this
you
the
guys
same Evan
remember
that
me?
played football out in the Midwest?
No, I was the guy that. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
No, I was the guy
Yes,
who
I
used to
can.
wear the suit and talk to you guys with all the food. I don't know if you remember me.
Oh yeah, Evan.
Yeah, you
I
played
remember
football,
you.
didn't you?
When I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played basketball, played JV, and then varsity in high school. Basketball. I also played hockey. Played football, but I kind of didn't like doing football, even though I was like really fast and I was a running back and my coach kept saying, "When are you coming back?" And I'm like, "I'd rather play basketball and hockey. Sorry." And then I had a basketball scholarship going to what do you call it? Not UMass. Shit. Fuck. Why can't I think? Was it UMass? No. Whatever. Anyway, um, I had a scholarship to go. I had a full ride, and then my friend Stacy calls me and she goes, "Did you hear what happened at the college?" Because she was going to the same college as me. She's going for a communications major, and I'm like, "Oh, no, what happened?" She goes, "Oh, they did away with the sports program," and I'm like, "Oh shit." So I lost my whole scholarship. I was so mad.
Something similar like that happened to my
Oh,
daughter.
it sucks, man. I was like,
Yeah, it wasn't a scholarship. There was a program. They pulled the
yeah,
program.
yeah, but I mean, I had a fucking full ride to a 4-year, pretty good. I mean, it was a really good college, and BU. That was it. Boston University. Sorry, yeah, Boston University. And yeah, they pulled all their sports. And I even already bought the jersey, like the uniform and everything. And I was like, "Hey, what the fuck?" So I invited all my friends over. We had a bonfire, bought some beer, and we threw the clothes into the bonfire and sang "Kumbaya."
So how you been, Evan? I see you got a new profile.
Yeah, I got off. I got when they went to X, I got rid of it. When they changed it from Twitter to X, I was like, well, I'm gonna get off here. And then I just got on my other profiles. I get no interactions whatsoever. I'm like, man, I got like on my Instagram, like majority of I got rid of almost all my followers on Instagram. I just went through an episode where it's like, fuck this. I'm tired of this shit. And I got on my Instagram and like no one would ever interact. I'm like posting these gourmet meals, and I would maybe get 2 interactions out of 500 followers, people I went to school. So I got rid of all my followers, and now I've got like 16 followers on Instagram, but I still got my LinkedIn. It's still got like 500 followers almost. And then I just was like, then I finally I started doing this fitness stuff, and then I was like, I'm really shy. If you guys remember, I think Ham might know that I used to talk about how
Yeah.
nervous I get about talking, and so now I was like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna start making like the last few video vlogs I made were so hard for me to post that, and I want to get into making vlogs about teaching about technology and cooking and exercising. All right,
Cool,
that's
man.
it.
Well, good luck. Yeah, I got my ham radio channel on YouTube, Ham Radio Hef. It's in my profile if you want to check it out, Evan. Yeah, I had a little bit of social anxiety when I got into like live streaming years back, and then I realized, shit, I'm pretty good at this. And so I became a Twitch affiliate like wicked quick, and I was like, okay. I started making money on Twitch. I'm like, okay, and then I ditched Twitch and went to YouTube, and I'm making money on YouTube. I'm like, all right, it's not enough to make a living off of by any stretch of the imagination, but it's like it's kind of nice to have a little bit extra. And I mean, I only have like 109 subs right now, but I haven't really posted anything new in about 2 months because I got too much going on. But should have another video coming out soon. I have a whole list of videos that I plan to record, and I just haven't gotten to it. But yeah, and I want to start doing a live every week. I think. Just not sure what to do on the live yet. Maybe like do like I don't know, maybe a ham radio contest every week where like I am like the audience is part of it or something like that. I don't know yet.
I switched up to my very first iPhone 15 Pro. It's my first iPhone. I've been Android from before they even had a touchscreen, and this is my. It's pretty cool with the camera and making videos. And I was gonna ask,
Yeah.
is it Chasey, right? Chasey is how you pronounce it. How was your trip to Florida?
Well, I live in Florida.
I know I'm just messing with you because I used to mess with you a lot before.
Yeah, life's good.
Good luck with that hurricane that's coming.
It's Florida. They live for hurricanes. You kidding me? I lived in Pensacola when Hurricane Rita and Hurricane Ivan hit us, right smack dab in Pensacola, and then I lived in St. Augustine for the other hurricane that whisked by us and shit. And I forget the name of it, but and then I moved to South Carolina. But I'm inland enough to where we miss most of the hurricanes. We usually only get like part of the winds from the outer bands, but nothing major. But the big thing we have here is we get these things called microbursts. Fuck. It's like basically getting hit by a tornado. You know, it's like this little small storm system will come through, and then you'll just get a burst of extreme wind that'll just knock like the shingles right off your roof. Like my ham club lost both towers that we had, ham radio towers, broke them, popped them one right out of the ground, the other one had broken half. All the antennas went down except for our DX Commander whip that was out in the field. That was still standing. Go figure. It took out the wooden awning that was the front porch. You know, the awning, the roof for the front porch. Took that clean off. Bunch of trees got snapped in half, or just it looked like a tornado hit it, but it was a microburst. And those things are scary.
Yeah, weather's been good
Yeah,
so far. I mean, we did get some rain last week. There was some flooding out east, but had a little trouble water coming into the garage.
I'm practically brown. They're gonna ask me for my green card because I've been out in the sun. It's been real sunny and hot here in Indiana, and I got a video up of me flexing on Instagram just today. I'm all swollen up. I'm got real big, and I literally my arms look like brown. It's like as brown as can be. So it's hot and sunny here.
When I went to Rome, I'm half Italian, and I have a lot of melanin. And so when I'm out in the sun a lot, I literally turn almost black, right? And this is the darkest I ever got. I was like in my 20s, and I had come back from Rome, and I was living with my grandmother, taking care of her. And I'm knocking on the back door for her to let me in, and she's like, "Who is this?" And I'm like, "It's Jason." She's like, "Oh, Jason's not at home yet." And I'm like, "No, it's me, Nana." And she's like, "Who?" And I'm like, "It's me, Nana. It's Jason." She's like, "Oh my God," like because I was so dark, she didn't even recognize me. It was so funny.
Hey guys, I picked up a new book you guys might want to check out. I haven't started reading it. It's called The Nature of Code by Daniel Schiffman. He's an NYU professor, and I definitely he's a great teacher when it comes to programming and just how to build physics engines and stuff like that. I don't know if Chase, if you heard of him, he does like the coding train online.
No, I'm not familiar with him. What's his name again?
Daniel Schiffman.
Daniel. Shit.
Nice,
Thank
Evan.
you.
I just learned Rust, and I'm programming a net control application, cross-platform. It's going to be open source for net control to record the check-ins on the repeater nets and stuff like that. So, because it's really needed. The crap out there right now just sucks ass. So I'm writing it in Rust, and it's going to have a responsive web app front end to it.
I started to read. A Rust book. Funny thing is, I got it from the library. I already own it digitally, the same book, and I thought it was fascinating about at the beginning. 'Cause, once you actually learn programming and coding, I can personally I can read any code you show
Right.
me. It don't matter what language it is. Once you really learn, the basics, you know how to read it. it's a lot harder to write it because of the syntax and all that. So
Well,
memorizing all that
that
makes
and
it
sometimes the
difficult.
rules are different. Like I don't know, what each language considers an array might be different. In some languages, it's an object, and in some other languages, it's document. So you gotta you gotta figure out like the context of different like concepts in programming. Arrays are a good example. For instance, like Python, they're different than C, right? So, and then Ruby is completely like off the bonkers with fucking arrays. But anyway, I like Rust because it's kind of like C++. But I did most of the web programming I've done for myself. I use Python, but the limitation of Python is it's single threaded. So I started looking at Rust because it's it's multi-threaded, and I'm fucking loving it, dude. I love the whole concept of the using cargo and to build like automate the building of everything and like for the version control and everything. It's a fucking awesome language, and it's fast. Oh my god! Like everything compared to like a Python equivalent, it's so much faster. Like it's not even funny. Like and compiling it is super fast too. I don't know what kind of magic they're doing, but oh my god, it's like you know.
Yeah, my father's gonna say the CTO of Microsoft recommends Rust, and they're adopting of Rust for a lot of AI practices. But go ahead.
Nice. Yeah, and I don't even like. I started out of high school as a coder. I was writing assembly for just writing firmware for firewalls for Zoom Telephonics, and so I learned assembly pretty quick. It wasn't that hard back then. I mean, my mind was a sponge, right? I was like 16 years old. I graduated high school early, and my daughter just graduated at 15. She beat me by 1 year. I'm like, I love you. You're my girl. Um, but she, whatchamacallit, and then I got into web development, early web. This is like web 1.0 times, right? And so I was doing that. What I quickly found out is I fucking hated it. And it wasn't the programming I hated, it was the revisioning of like your customer comes to you and you storyboard it. And you're like, okay, I want my web app to look like, well, back then, my website to look like this. I want a storefront, yada, 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 and I want it to have these colors. And, and I'd storyboard, I'd draw it, exactly, and I'd get their approval. And then I'd do it, and they'd be like, oh, I need you to fundamentally change this one thing. And I'd be like, wait, what? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, that's going to cost you more. No, but, because I worked for a .com, they were like, no, it's part of the contract. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. It was very like, just, I don't know, yeah, unmotivating. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. That's when I got into networking. And then later on, security, when that became a hot thing. So, yeah. So I've been doing cybersecurity for 30 years now. And before that, it was development and a bunch of other shit that I tried.
You've been getting your ass kicked every day in cyber. Step it up.
Nah, man. You should see what I do at work and all the controls I've implemented. Like, I'm not saying we're 100% secure. That'd be foolish. But I've implemented a lot of layers to where hopefully a hacker would just give up. It's like get past one wall and you hit another one. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on 1 second. I pulled on this. I try not to talk about cyber too much because people get real nervous, and plus I don't work in cyber. Like you know how it is with cyber is if say I'm just messing around and I find a big flaw. I'm not certified and I do not work in cybersecurity. So I say I'm working on something. I say, oh okay, look, they've messed up. I'm not gonna say nothing, leave it alone, because it's like when people like I can find like on an iPhone, I've already found a couple things where I was like, that's not right, and then it's like well, just leave it alone. I don't work in cyber. So if you work at, like, how it is, if you work in cyber, you get the certifications and you're trusted by that organization or your bug bounty program, and you can pass on, any kind of bugs or any kind of flaws, and it's a trusted source and you can teach and they'll get paid for it. But if you're just a regular individual and think that you find a flaw or a bug and you're going to go to that company and say, hey, man, you guys got a flaw, they're just going to send the FBI to your door, bro.
Oh, they won't
So,
do that. They won't do that. They'll just be like, well, whenever you do submit a disclosure to a company, you obviously need proof, right? So you're gonna send proof with the disclosure. It's like, oh, here's the proof of concept that I ran, and this is the bug I found that leads to this, right? And that's all you need. It doesn't matter if you're in cybersecurity or not. If you know what you're doing and you can tell them how you did it, they'd probably give you it's getting better. They'll give you, a couple $100 or whatever it is. But, unless it's, something on an official, like, huge bug bounty like Google or Facebook or something, then you might get a lot more, like in the thousands. But, in that case, you usually have to have an account with HackerOne or BugCrowd. And, they don't just let anybody join. So yeah, yeah.
personally, I don't try. I just get in. I just start messing around and things break. That's just how it is with me. It's like I don't have a choice. Like I'll get on my phone and something will break, and I'm like, "Why is this breaking?" And then I'll figure it out, and I'm like, "Oh wow, if that's not good. Yeah,
Oh,
that's not a good
well, a
thing."
bug isn't the same thing as a vulnerability, right? So if you find a bug,
You know that I know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'm just gonna say, that I know that. I'm just being very
gotcha,
vague for
gotcha,
my own
gotcha, gotcha.
safety.
All right, but yeah, um, yeah, everything's vulnerable to some degree. It's a cat and mouse game. That's all.
But I thought Rust was really cool when I was reading about Rust. It sounds like that they've really locked that down on security, on how they really document almost everything you like. When you do Rust, the people the original developers of Rust, they seem like they really document even their user base. They really have a lot of capability to go in there and say, this guy's working on something, let's go check what they're doing. And I thought that was pretty neat.
Well, yeah, and when you go through their documentation or their guide or whatever, they'll show you examples of like common code snippets and stuff. And they'll say, oh, and you'll want to do this, like don't store passwords, blah blah blah, use a shadow file, yada yada yada, right? And they actually explain like good security practices when you're coding, which I was like, finally. Like, I mean, from their official website, right? So I'm like, okay, this is pretty good stuff. I mean, again, they don't know all their vulnerabilities either. You don't know them until somehow it's discovered by accident or on purpose. You might fuzz a Rust app and then find it's got a buffer overflow. Um, or it has a non-return to zero bug, or it has a use after free bug. It just depends. That's why, like when I write apps, I run it through Dast and SAS tools to find those issues for me in the source code before I compile it. That way, I can mitigate a lot of those issues.
Yeah, I originally got the Apple because I thought it was going to be the end all be all in cyber security. And you know how they said all that. Then I got it, and then I realized it's like Google is nice, and Google has where you can modify it yourself more, and Apple's more a closed
Oh,
environment. It's definitely
and
you're still getting tracked. Your data is still getting all those. You're still like certain applications that are big. I'm not gonna say big name
You're
companies.
not.
That I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
say, and
hold on.
they still.
Evan, you're a little misinformed there. You're not still being tracked unless you authorize being tracked. In the latest versions of iOS, you could specify whether an app can track you or not, and that's tied at the OS level.
That's not true. See, that's what I'm trying to say. I can
Prove
see
it.
I have documentation. So I'm that guy. I'm that guy, Ham. I'm
Well,
no
then
joke. And
send me
I've
proof,
already
Evan. I want to see it. I just don't trust anything that anybody says anymore on here unless they're good friends of mine and earned it.
I actually used Apple's own internal tools to catch companies tracking me and my data on
What
Apple and with their own internal security
what
tools.
tools?
With apps that I, well, with my new Apple, let me explain this, with my new Apple phone that didn't even have those applications ever downloaded on there at all.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to tell me the tools or show me. You know, because I mean, I was one of the people that got the unlocked iPhone from Apple, and I got to pen test it under NDA. I can't talk about what I found or anything, but I can tell you that they're pretty secure. They're I mean, not everything, granted. Like there's some stuff, and don't get me wrong, if you look in the logs, a lot of people will see stuff in the iPhone logs and think, "Oh my God, like it has it." No, those are part of the SDK. And those are just SDK entries. That's all they are. And like and people are like, "Oh no, like it's tracking me." I'm like, "No, that's just the SDK doing debug logging. That's all it's doing." And like you have to know what you're looking at to really make an informed like decision.
I know what I'm looking at. It's just not worth, like, to me it's not worth. It's just like I'm like on the fence on, because I like certain companies and certain things, and I sit in a weird position in my life where I can let's say I have a lot of say in a lot of different things. And I know I'm being vague because I'm being weird like a hacker guy, whatever you call it, but I'm not a hacker at all. But I use their tools, and what happens is, like, well, you know how you can use Apple. Apple will say, "Hey, this website's tracking you." You can use their own trackers. You know that, right?
What are the tools called, Evan?
Well, I can just, you want me to just send you a screenshot? I already have all the screenshots of all this. Like, I, because Apple has it where we caught this website tracking you online. We've caught this website. Apple has that all inside their Safari built in.
Oh, that's yeah, Safari. I'm talking about apps. I'm not talking about websites you go to. That's different. That's completely different. Like Safari in terms of tracking, there's only so much Apple can do. Like um like if you turn off tracking cookies, you're going to break most websites. So Apple's not going to do that, right? But they'll give you something. They'll give you the
Yeah.
ability to do it. Like I can go into settings, go to Safari and turn off all cookies, but then I'm just going to break websites. I won't be able to like go to half the
Oh.
websites on the internet. So like you gotta, you know, that's anything. That's I mean, the web is complete. Like, yeah, that's I mean, whatever. That's that's totally different than the apps. Like the apps when it comes to Apple, are you have a lot of control over your privacy on using apps. When it comes to the web, you have control. It's just that you might break website features if you start playing with those settings.
Well, I had never went. This was a brand new iPhone. I've never went to any of these websites ever before, ever. And when I downloaded, like when I did my Acorn app, and I went on the Acorn and set that all up on their website. I had some social media companies tracking that, and I had never went to any of those websites ever. I didn't have their apps downloaded. I didn't have. This is a brand new, just out of the box Apple 15 Pro.
That's
So I don't know
probably
how I would
it's
collect cookies.
probably ads that got loaded up that resolved to those websites. So like Acorn, for instance, right? So maybe it serve ads, or does it have any kind of I don't know. I don't even know what it is, but like if there's any kind of, or maybe it has single sign-on with some of those websites, and so it's going to show up in the logs, or whatever. There's a lot of reasons why sites you've never visited might show up in a log.
Well, it seems awful weird. And then I really don't want to get into it too much, because it's just weird. I always feel like there's been times I've been talking on here, and when I talk, I always feel like that I'm gonna say something that's gonna get me in trouble, and I don't want to have
Oh no,
it's all
Evan, you're all
recorded.
good,
So
man. I'm just trying to understand. That's all, and maybe it's an education opportunity. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I don't think you're a bad guy for saying what you're saying or anything. I just think it's, I just question. That's all. I just question things, and just to understand better, you know.
I'm definitely no rookie when it comes to a lot of that stuff. So I don't know if you've realized that or not. We've talked quite a bit.
Jesse, you excited for DEF CON?
Yes, I am.
Hoorah, brother. I'm probably gonna
Yes,
have to.
sir.
I think I'm gonna have to borrow from my 401k to go.
Go first rounds on me.
I got a lot of debt, man. All right, first round's on you. I'm all about that, man.
Oh yeah.
Drinking some sours right now, sour IPAs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Is it a local brewery?
Kind of Atlanta.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's Dogfish Head.
Oh, I know Dogfish, of course, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I really like it. It has lime juice, black limes, and sea salt. It's really yummy. And my idiot subordinate at my last job got me into these. I never had sours before, and he was like, "Oh man, you got to try them." And I'm like, "It's at the store," and I saw them, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know Harris Teeter carried these." And so I picked up Broken Tarded, which is another one with raspberry and hibiscus sour ale, and that was the first one I tried, and those are freaking amazeballs. And those are brewed in where? Doobie doobie doo.
I'll pick up next time I go to JWB's here in Miami. It's a
Oh,
local
this one's
brewery.
local. This one's local. Broken
They make
Tarded,
really
Charlotte.
good sours.
Oh yeah, this one's from Charlotte, the Broken Tarded, and this is Charlotte. And then I'm pretty sure these Dogfish Heads are Atlanta. Let me just double check because I thought I remembered looking it up. And oh no, my bad. It's Delaware.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of breweries in Delaware, like a ton of microbreweries in Delaware. It's awesome. I used to love going to Delaware to go to the microbreweries and shit.
I didn't know that about. Is it because they got some law or something like that, or?
I don't know. I think it was because well, I know from South Carolina, like if you go from like Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, up that way, it was like moonshine, Ville during
Yeah.
Prohibition. And so I think it may come out of that, but I'm not really sure. That's just, me kind of guessing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, who's hitting the bong?
It's vaping.
Taking hits from the bong.
Pick it, pack it, fire it up, come along, and take a hit from the bong.
I just heard bubbling in the background, so it sounded like someone was smoking.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the
Hey,
brain.
Got no brain.
Chasey, do you have a GitHub? A GitHub?
Yes, I do.
I have one, but I've got some really generic websites that I made. I'm kind of embarrassed though. We can go look at the code. They're generic, but that you know how you do .io. I was gonna do I was working on a really big artifact.
I liked your
My bad. Go ahead.
Hello World website. That was no, I'm just kidding.
No, it's more than that. It's really generic. Like, you can put like your email and like stupid stuff like that. But I can
yeah,
don't
forms.
get me wrong. I can make a really nice website. It's just lazy. It takes a lot of time to sit there and well now with with the prompt, it's weird with the prompt now because everything's just you can just have it written out.
No, you don't
But
even need that anymore. I just use Squarespace and shit. Like, I don't even bother making websites anymore. So just go to like Wix or Squarespace or whatever. Oh, you're rugging, Evan. You're rugging.
Hi, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I think so. That came out clear.
I might be. I think I'm uploading a. I think I'm uploading a run up to on YouTube right now. I just did like a mile run and I had recorded and I was uploading it to YouTube. So it might be that I was working on this big project and
What's your channel?
it was
Is it on your profile?
I just made it. I have my own like one where I followed you, but that's mainly just all my educational saved videos. So I'm
Oh yeah,
following you on YouTube,
yeah.
but
I do the
I'm
same
making a
thing.
new one that's just vlogs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, don't forget to
But
put
I
it
worked
on
on
your Twitter profile. Don't forget to add the link to your. You'll actually get people to sub to you. If you get a lot of followers, you'll start getting subs off at X. Keep wanting to call it Twitter. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I got something really cool. I got hacked. Since I've talked to you guys, I forgot to tell you that I was working on this project. I had over like 100,000 lines of code, and I was working on this computer vision project, where what it does whereas a camera would be able to go by the car and it would tell you kind of assess the dent of the car and give you kind of a feedback of what it might cost. And I got it was all local on my machine, so I wasn't doing it. I have other projects that like collab, and this was I got hit hard, and I figured out how to fix your SSD if they when they send it in for like a data retrieval type of thing. And but I never could get this thing to compile right. So I was working forever on this. I think I've once got it to get kind of work. There's 80 to 100,000 lines of code by yourself. So, but it was a cool project. But I got hit. Someone got me good. Like they got me good. They got my drive, and I figured out how to fix a bricked drive, or even if you got like or if someone ransomwares your drive, I know how to fix it. But you'll lose your data, but I know how to fix it. So I thought that even if it's a drive that says, "Hey, needs to be sent in for repair," I figured out how to fix it from scratch. There's not even a YouTube tutorial online how to do it. I'm excited about that. I wanted to say that to you guys. When it first happened, I was like, oh, I wish I had space. I wanted to tell you guys.
Cool, man. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah. I wrote an AI vision program for work. After training the models and everything, it was 4 lines of Python. That was it. And then we built a web front end to it and Logic. But yeah, and then we fed it into Databricks. Well, it integrated with Databricks. I made it use the API, and but yeah, four lines. That's all it took of code. and two of those lines were
I
the
imagine.
import module command. So it was really only 2 lines of code. So yeah.
This was an extremely complicated machine. It was a very, very smart machine. And I still have the code. I mean, I got put up. I just never picked up the project again. It's what ended up happening. And I did I mean, I can do data science as well with like Matplotlib. You know, it's so easy. I started like data science is so cool. Like if these guys had it so well, because when you set up, like say you set up your code, and like on even on Colab, all you basically if you say you want to do like a plotting graph or a bar graph, whatever it is you want to do with your code, or whatever the data you have. I have a ton of synthetic data on my computer too. You can practice with, and you can all you do is set up the code, and then all you do is plug it in. And it's plug and play once you got it all written out and set up. And so you could like, hey boss, I'm not gonna be able to get you those graphs for like 2 weeks. Something that would take you about an hour to graft out through the code and make. But what really makes data science hard is being able to interpret the graphs and all the stuff like that. But I have it all set up where I can just just throw in some data and it'll graft it whatever way I want. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the problem I run into when I'm doing like anything that's vision related with AI is I quickly run out of space. I have this 2 terabyte SSD that I use as a scratch disk more or less. And that's only for model training. That's where most of your space is going to come from is model training. When you're training it on images and setting weights and stuff, and then you compile the training data, and then you feed the training data into your Python basically, because most AI is Python right now. TensorFlow is Python, right? So um, it so yeah, and then the basic Python code is simple. It's the training data that's ridiculously large, and what you need to base it off of, and then you have to load. I load it into RAM so that it's quick, but that's not hard.
Don't make something too smart.
Um, I'm building. I got a couple images for Raspberry Pi on my 5 that I'm running for local LLM stuff, and I'm training it on the Star Wars universe. So all the wikis for Star Wars, even the fan fiction, I'm feeding it, and then I'm building an R2D2, and I'm going to have a mic array on the R2 unit, and I'm going to put in a projector that uses a vape pen atomizer to then do the fog to do laser hologram onto it. Like Obi-Wan, blah blah blah. You're my only hope. And yeah, so I'm working on it right now. I'm still training it. I don't have the R2 built yet, but I got all the pieces. Well, I got most of the pieces. The motors are all going to be controlled with Arduino. And then the Raspberry Pi will be the main brain of it. And it's going to be completely motorized. It'll be able to go on patrol and stuff like that. It's going to be able to map out the floor, kind of like a Roomba would, and do obstacle avoidance and all that. And I'm thinking about putting something maybe like a Hack RF1 in it to do SIGINT and stuff like that with a little antenna that pops out of its helmet like it did in the movies. And yeah, I think bringing that to like Maker Faire or to a RepRap festival or to Open Sauce would be totally dope. Like, I can't wait to build. It's going to take me a while to build, but I got most of the code done. I got the voice recognition stuff working. I've got the speech working. It's just getting it trained, and yeah, and I'm using TensorFlow as the main AI engine. And
TensorFlow 2 or the original?
TensorFlow 2. I just always run the latest. But yeah, I mean, I could use the original. It doesn't matter. With what I'm doing with it, I could use one. It doesn't matter. But I'm using 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you writing this all from scratch, or are you pulling it off GitHub?
Oh no, I'm writing it all from scratch. But I'm using other modules, Python modules that are machine learning modules that I'm using with it for LLM machine learning.
Are you an engineer? Like, are you a software engineer? Like, do you know like the actual equations behind the algorithms? I'm just curious.
Kind of, but no. I do it as a hobby. I've been programming my whole life. I know C++, I know Ruby, I know Python. Yeah, started with Fortran back in the day. Basic, of course. We all learned Basic in school when I was a kid, anyway. And I just, I do it to solve a problem that I have, or if I have an idea that I just want to make and then share with the universe, I'll do it. So, and I think that's the best way to learn programming, is to solve for a problem instead of just going through the book. Use what you learned, the concepts, come up with a problem to solve,
Okay,
and
Dad.
then solve it with what you learned, and then you'll realize what you don't know, and then you can reach out, and find out what the answers are to some of your problems, whether it's Discord, X, or a forum, or just Googling, right? It's like, oh, how do I blah 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 blah, or ChatGPT now. So I think that's the best way to learn how to program, is to find a problem and solve it.
You must be cool with Mark Zuckerberg or something.
Hey, we are the same.
That
We're the same age, so could thank Gen X for all of this shit, by the way.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. On your projects, are you thinking about like even starting like a business or a YouTube channel while you make these things?
No, it's only because it's slow. I wouldn't be able to do a YouTube channel with any kind of like periodicity that would make any sense. And so that's why I focus with ham radio, because I can do stuff more with ham radio than I can with like these other projects with robotics and things like that. I'm documenting my build with video and stuff, and because I'm making it open source, I don't care. I'll put it all on my GitHub. Any code I write for the Arduinos, the LLM stuff, I'll put on GitHub. For the Pi, the images, all the training data. So if anybody wants to build their own R2D2 with like super smart Star Wars facts, with voice and shit, they can reproduce it if they want. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do, and I'll probably post it on Hackaday when I do it, and put it on a blog maybe. But I don't know if I'm gonna do a whole new YouTube channel on it, because I don't do this stuff on such a regular basis to really make any sense for YouTube.
Huge fan of Hackaday. I've been watching them for so long, and I know what I wish there was more people I had in my life like you guys here. Because if I say Hackaday, most people I know, like in my city, would instantly think you're a hacker. But they don't realize that hacking is not meaning you're a hacker. Building your computer is hacking. Making a robot is hacking. When you say something about like Hackaday, they instantly get paranoid. Like it's like, oh, someone's gonna hack my computer, and it just cracks me up.
I know, and it's all context. Like if you say I'm an ethical hacker, then people raise an eyebrow and go, "What's that?" And I say it's exactly what it is. It's an ethical hacker. I hack companies, get paid to tell them their vulnerabilities so that they can patch them or implement controls. And so, it's all about context. If you say I'm a software hacker, well, that could just mean you're a programmer. You know, you could be a coder, developer. There's so many synonyms. Um, you know, a lot of coders call themselves hackers. You're hacking code. You know, you're hacking together code, and that's okay to say.
Preach.
Yeah, and then there's the evil hackers, like, you know, a hacker hacked, you know, FedEx. Well, context, you know, that's a bad guy hacker, right? And so, you know, a hacker has many, many, many definitions, and it's just about how you use it in context.
I love you, Hammy. Like,
Thanks,
I
man.
don't get to have this conversation. There's not very many people that I get to have that kind of conversation with, and I can, all right, I can verify with someone who knows what he's talking about, so I don't scare them.
Well, like I went to the Southeast Linux Fest, and there's a lot of devs there, and there's a couple. What was it, last weekend? Yeah, last weekend, Saturday. I went, and I went there with a couple club members from my ham club, and we were doing exams, and we had about 12 people actually take the exam, and 10 got their ticket. So, but I got to speak with a lot of the developers of Rocky Linux, of Elum Linux. And, you know, I asked them about, you know, what their philosophy was, and, you know, things like that. Because I'm a, you know, I'm a Linux. I just love Linux. And I have love for BSD as well.
I'm Microsoft.
But
Team Microsoft.
well, I
But that's why I
well
get hacked all the time.
yeah, and
I'm just joking.
don't ask me what my favorite OS is, because it depends on what for. So like, if I'm gaming, it's going to be Windows for the most part. Even though gaming has been, because of Proton and things like that, has become much more accessible in Linux, but still, like, I still prefer Windows for just the DirectX implementation of games, which is pretty good. Um, and like, when it comes to my daily driver, I can go with either Linux or Mac OS. I'm fine with either. Um, they're both pretty much the same thing to me. You can install Homebrew on Linux, on Mac, and it's basically Linux. You get like a whole package manager and command line and everything. You can install all the same open source tools you can on Linux for the most part. And so, you know, I'm
I
like, yeah, it's just, you know, and you can customize either one. So like, I just like the stability of Mac OS, because, you know, Apple makes their own hardware, and so it just works usually pretty well. Um, Linux is pretty stable, depending on the distro and version and all that. But I find I just run Debian. I always found Debian to be just really stable, and because it's like a parent OS distro, a lot of distros are based off of Debian. It usually gets security updates and things like that quicker than if you went with um, a flavor of Debian like Ubuntu, or, you know, whatever. So, you know, and then you have your Red Hat distributions or flavors like Manjaro and
yeah.
Elum Linux, Rocky Linux, and Fedora and all that shit. Those are all based off of Red Hat.
I'm gonna need. I might have to use you as an expert witness someday. So I might have to hire you as an expert witness to save my ass. Because most people I talk to, I was like, I feel like I'm like, oh man, I'm about to be in trouble. Every time I talk to someone, I get so nervous. So. And also, I would really, this would be important to me if I could ask you this, Sammy. If I want to start making videos,
Mhm.
and I'm nervous on what I should share and what I shouldn't share. And I wouldn't mind running it by you. So, like, before I went public with the video, like, talk to you personally. Like, hey, I'm going to show how to fix this drive. So, look, this is how this. Look, this is real. I can't wait to make this video. I still have the old drive. It still shows up on my system, but it's gone. and I have the new where I fixed it myself, where I'm still able to use it, but after it was hacked. And I like to walk people on how to do that, and then that way they don't have to buy a whole new hard drive. And one more thing, I'm excited. I've been fasting since Saturday too. Um, one thing else is a lot of people who don't know any better, they'll have this happen to them or something like that, and they think that their whole computer's shot, and they got to go get a new computer, not realizing that technically that's just the drive, that your drive was just hit. You can fix this w- really easy, but you have to have another drive to fix it. And I would like to make a video on that, and there's some other things I would like to make videos on. I just get really super nervous and like videos, and I wouldn't mind having you because I know that you're like legit, like as legit as it gets. You and Chasey are both
Well,
really
Evan,
legit, and you're
if you
both.
make videos and you're confident, that's all you need. If you're not confident, the audience will notice. And so that's my biggest tip I can give to you. Like if you're creating content and you're teaching somebody how to recover a hard drive, let's say, or something, try to keep ums and things like that. And I can show you ways to edit video to get rid of that shit. Um, and I go So you know, it, there's I can give you tips. So yeah, I'm trying to think. But yeah, I'd be happy to like review some of your videos. Just DM me. You can put them on YouTube as unlisted, and then share the link. And whoever you share the link with will be able to see it, but nobody else will. Nobody else will until you publish it.
Yeah, because I also want to know about like the ethics, because like I've really never really cared about ethics until now, and I've been trying to be more ethical about what I teach people, because I've noticed that like you can teach someone just a little bit of HTML and they're going out causing you know big problems with just front end development, and really spook people. And I've learned a lesson, like there's certain things there's when it comes to computers and stuff like that, they just don't need you unless they're legitimately trying to get in that career, and you can trust them to get in that career. That's what they're going
See,
towards. You just
my
don't need to
my
teach it to them.
my mantra is different. I'll teach anybody willing to learn. What they do with it is it's up to them. If they want to break the law, they break the law and get in trouble. I'll teach them. I'll try to bring up ethics, when I'm teaching like cybersecurity. But if I'm teaching programming or whatever, if they're willing to learn and they just want to learn, I don't whatever. Like you want to be a jerk, be a jerk. Like I'm not. It's not on me. Like it's like you can teach a man to fish, or you can give a man a fish. Well, that person might take get a piranha and stick it in your bed. So I just, yeah, I don't have, I don't have the time to like vet people. Like if people reach out to me and say, hey, how do you do this? And blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, oh, you do this. If I know. If I don't know, I'll research it. If I can't find it, I'll say, I'm sorry, I don't know. But or I might know somebody else that might know how to answer the question. But whatever. I mean, that's what social media is for, right? A big part of it's to learn and to network and to, share knowledge, and at least that's what I use it for anyway.
I'll definitely take that to mind. I mainly use it to flex on, but I've been using it for years. I used to use my Facebook to teach all the time. I would always share like articles about like particle physics and silly stuff. Oh, I was gonna tell you, Ham, I'm well over about 100 plus books and over 1,000 lectures in the last uh, 10 years. I'm going to start making videos. I'm really
Nice.
proud of that. So I am going to start making content. So I'm not just talking about it. I talk to people about it. It's like, oh, all this fantastical stuff, and I'm not actually showing it to anyone. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. And I do have Linux set up. I have a Linux virtual machine on my Google Chrome. I've never actually used my Linux. I just have it, and I have virtual machines set on my computer here where I have Ubuntu. But once I started to realize how advanced, how advanced some of these algorithms are, they're so fast. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter how many containers you have your software, and it's just too fast.
Yeah, things are pretty fast now, that's for sure. Um, I think the biggest innovation have been dang SSDs. Holy crap, the difference on SSD makes an old machine feel brand new. But but yeah, when it comes to like um, I don't know, but yeah, but yeah.
Like if you have a supercomputer, even if I was thinking about this, what if someone who had a nice mining rig was able to super cluster their CPUs and tether all their GPUs and make their own like little their own supercomputer and have an AI on there that was able to break encryptions,
No, that's
and
not
that's like
that's not the definition of a supercomputer. A supercomputer is usually a pretty large machine that's about the size of a wall or bigger, and it uses basically a different kind of architecture than like a home built PC, where it's got all way more PCI lanes. It's using like a farm of
like
enterprise
Nvidia's
GPUs.
new rig they've been
Yeah,
showing.
yeah, exactly. That's a giant Jeep. That thing is fucking sick. I saw it at CES. But yeah, it's this ginormous GPU basically with like I forget what the count of teraflops it was. It was insane. Um, but yeah, that's going to be used for AI, right? Mainly. Um, Nobody's really mining anymore, for the most part, except for a few cryptocurrencies. And so everything everything's kind of
Did you
oh,
know
let's
the
see.
military bought a bunch of PlayStation 2s to make a supercomputer one
Yeah,
time? It's like, yeah, so there is a way to take regular computers and make them
again,
uh
that's a different
into
kind of definition of. I think people are throwing around terminology of supercomputer. The interesting thing about PlayStation 2s is they had a really unique processor called a cell processor, and it was sort of RISC based. Um, so it was kind of open source ish. Um, that's why you could run Linux on it pretty easily. But it was pretty powerful. And the funny thing is none of the games really took full advantage of the processor. But but yeah, it was a pretty powerful machine. Still is really, to be honest. But yeah, no, a
I'll definitely start
supercomputer is.
making videos, hey, because you give me a lot of pushback on things, and I want to be able to, because I know you definitely have the cred over me any day. So I'll definitely try to get more into showing what I'm talking about and not just talking about it.
Yeah, sure. If I have the time. But yeah, I try to make time for people. Um, just I know this week and next week I'm going to be pretty busy. Not just with work, but with life. We've got a bunch of shit. I'm doing. We got field day next week, summer field day. So I'm going to one of the local parks with my club to do radio stuff. And um, and and I'm gonna do some stuff with the house, and might be selling my house and move into the country. But yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see, Evan.
Sounds great. I've put in over 100 miles running and jogging this week, and I did a 3.5 day fast, and I've been fasting since Saturday this week, but last week I did a 3.5 day fast, and I did over. I've got this all recorded on my iPhone. It's all on my account. You can go look. It's all there, all my analytics. And I'm over. I'm practically delirious right now because I've literally fasted since Saturday, just black coffee and water, and I've done like a bunch of runs as well. And I've got those runs recorded, like mile runs. So if I'm acting kind of loopy or different, it's because I'm literally like if I stand up, the whole room spins right
Yeah,
now.
that's not healthy, dude. It's not healthy to fast that long. Um, and trust me, I'm one of those people that just doesn't need to eat that often. Um, but I mean, if you're feeling lightheaded and shit, I mean, you know, eat something. um, salad or something. But like, I don't know.
I'll make it tomorrow.
All right, good luck.
I got a big old giant steak. I'm gonna make a video of it. I'm gonna share it on my. I'll share it on here too as well. I'm gonna make a steak. I got a flat iron. I'm gonna do a flat iron and fried plantains and smashed fried plantains, white rice, and one over easy egg on the rice on top of it, and that's gonna and one little small bowl of protein yogurt. It's like 25 grams of plain yogurt, and that's gonna be my break my fast. But yeah, I mean, if you can't believe what I've been doing, Hammy, on this athletics stuff. I'm really like gotten really. It's absolutely insane. I'm so proud of how far I've came in this.
Yeah, cool, man. Congrats. That's awesome.
Borderline crazy, but but I'm
Hey, there's
getting it. I like.
a fine line between crazy and passionate. So,
I ran a 5K last week while doing all that too. I've recorded the 5K and the time and all that. And with Apple, I was using my wristwatch, my Android, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. But are you gonna sell any of that stuff that you're building, like your little projects? Are you like gonna make a little small business out of that, Hammy?
no. It's gonna be open source. Um, that's just my way of giving back to the community. And yeah, I'm going to be starting a nonprofit, which might have a profit side to it, depending on how the nonprofit goes. Um, and but that's kind of hush hush right now. I can't talk about it. So I'm building the proof of concept right now, actually, and so far so good on it. And yeah, I mean, I should have more information soon. I'll have a website soon. Me and my friend Josh are doing this together, and I'll probably get some more people involved, like Chassis and Timeless, and and yeah, and Alberto. I'll probably make you part of it too. Um, I think you already know a little bit about what I'm trying to do as far as the nonprofit goes, but yeah.
No, I don't. I have no idea, Jason. I've been away for like a week
Oh
and a
yeah,
week
you
since
have. Yeah,
the
you're
space.
right. Um, yeah, you can ask me on Discord and I'll tell you about it. But yeah, I'd like you to be part of it too, because I mean, it's it's been your space where I got the inspiration from a certain other person in your space, helping said other person from your spaces, and I'm like, I see an opportunity to start up a nonprofit to help other people like this person, um, to where we actually have a process and things we do to help them. Um, and that's what I'm building right now. And I haven't filed for 503c yet for a nonprofit until I finish up this proof of concept. But so far, what I have running is working. This is just some things I'd like to add to it, and I'm still trying to figure that out. But I storyboarded it today with my buddy Josh, and he thinks it's going to work. So I'm going to try it. I'll work on it some more tomorrow. I've worked on it enough today. So, but yeah, I'll give you deets on Discord. My watch is charged.
Do
Okay, perfect. I look forward to that, Jacob.
Yeah.
you have an LLC?
I do, but that's for my YouTube channel. Man, I used to run my own company when I was younger. I had a very successful cybersecurity company when I was young, but I sold it when the .com crash happened. Long story, but anyway, I've run multiple companies before. I've been a partner in a bar. I owned a bar up in Boston. Co-owned a bar. I'm the one who friggin' footed most of the money. But then I sold my piece of it to them when I joined the Navy. I was like, yeah, just buy my piece. And they paid me for it. And then I left that, and the following year they went out of business because they kept spending their money on drugs, like dumb shits. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I know how to run a company. I know how to start up a company. I worked for a ton of startups, so I know what it takes, and I know the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it.
I didn't think you were 80 years old yet, but damn.
No,
I realized you were that
I've
old.
just
You're
done a
talking about the
lot.
.com boom. I was a kid.
Keep in mind, I graduated high school kind of young, and I also worked. I consulted at the same time I was working. I did a lot at the same time. So like I was working full time while I owned the bar, right? So, and the bar didn't open until 6 p.m. And so it's called the G Lounge in Boston. You can probably find it on Wikipedia. Yeah, and yeah.
I'm a millennial. I'm 30. Just my birthday was May. I'm like
Oh, happy belated
36.
birthday.
Oh, and are you a Gen Xer?
Yeah, I'm Gen X.
I didn't know if I thought I was like, oh, is he a boomer?
Nah, Gen X. My mom's
Just have a
a
connection issue.
borderline Gen X / boomer. My mom had me young. So yeah.
Because you said you owned a business, and when you said you were working or had a business during the .com boom, that really, I was like, whoa.
I was in my 20s. Yeah, my young 20s. I was like 23 when I started that. And this was at the time when Nessus was still open source and free. And then it forked.
Hey, without looking it up, don't look it up now. I'm going to test your knowledge. I'm going to test your knowledge real quick. Don't look it up. I promise you don't look it up.
Sure.
Okay. Who owns JavaScript?
Sun Microsystems.
Oracle. All right. Who?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who
Oracle.
owns?
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Who owns React?
I don't know.
All right. Who owns PyTorch? Who's the creator of PyTorch?
I don't know. I don't use it.
Meta.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't use PyTorch.
I don't know. I had to test you real quick, and also, so really, if you think about it, Oracle owns the world kind of right now. If Oracle wanted to turn JavaScript not open source and charge everyone for the licensing to use their open source JavaScript, they could be one of the richest companies on the planet.
Yeah, they all bought it from Sun. Sun used to own all that. Sun went out of business, and they bought out Sun Microsystems.
And I mean, isn't it fun to be like I think everyone in this room can agree. Isn't it fun to have all this knowledge and we don't need a prompt to use it? Like we got it right here in our heads.
Well, even to prompt, you need to start somewhere with knowledge. It's not that easy to prompt, believe it or not.
You're right. But the point, like the thing was, like before, it was kind of cool because you could have if someone was trying to program or something, they ran into a problem. they read it, they wouldn't know what to do. They didn't know like what to do, where to look, how to fix it. Like they if you just looked at some code, you couldn't just put it into a prompt. You had to go to Stack Overflow. You had to go onto all these multiple websites and read for hours and understand what it did and how it worked. And you didn't just have a thing that you could just plug it into and it tell you how it worked.
I just called my college professor and, and say, "Hey, professor, I got stuck on this concept you taught me 3 years ago. Can you help me?" Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, like a lot of my college professors I still talk to and they help me sometimes.
I didn't go to college, so it was a rough road for me. Like I remember I was doing like reading, learning about AI and doing a lot of AI stuff. In this way, like in like 2000, I want to really have fun with you because I know how smart you are and I enjoy that. I like flexing intelligence with you. As I'm just been I've read a lot and learned a lot, but I can remember reading papers like books and papers and I've tons of papers and I've like you hit like, oh, okay, this concept about quadratic polynomials, and then I would get stuck like before I could even finish that page of that book. I would be reading for like 4 hours straight about different concepts of different equations for like it just felt like for all eternity just so I could finish one page of the book. It drove me crazy if you can't tell. Is anyone here still, or did I already just kill the room?
No, man, I was going to the bathroom. Sorry.
Oh, there's a fun thing. It's like, it was, I forgot. There's the thing I wanted to ask you. That was really, really cool. Oh, shit. But like, like delta in thermodynamics is not the same as delta in quantum mechanics.
Almost everything is different in quantum mechanics.
Yeah, it's like if the functions and values and ladders and ladder operators, they all have different meanings and different depending on what field you're actually working in. So if you're working in advanced thermodynamics, delta doesn't have the same value as the delta that's within quantum mechanics. It's a whole different number.
Yeah,
And I was like, this is
it's mainly due to the difference in scaling. And so basically, like if you took a ping pong ball, and you had a box, and you threw the pinball, and it started bouncing off the edges of the box, it looked like it had almost unlimited points in space where you could take a picture. However, in quantum mechanics, if you take an atom and you put it in a similar scale size box, it only has 4 states in which you can take a picture because of displacement. And so, and it basically has to do with scale, and yeah, it's a scaling.
what you need I believe you would need a fourth dimensional tensor, right?
No, you don't need nothing in quantum mechanics is technically, well, depends on how you look at it. I mean, that's a theory,
Quantum
but
mechanics is not theory; it's math. It's a ton of math. I've got tons of studying in like condensed matter physics and
well,
stuff like that. It's called mathematics.
it's a tool to describe what's happening physically, so it's not just mathematics. Um, it's what's interpreting what's happening in the real world. So you can't say it's just mathematics. It's math is just
It's
a
mainly
tool.
calculus.
It's a tool. It's physics. It's not. I mean, physics is made up of a lot of different maths, but like quantum physics is just many different maths. It's mainly algebra, actually, and it's. I mean, You can have
Like they like just to do hold on, just to compute say Google wants to compute one of their quantum computers, they use matrices. After they use a photon, microwave photon, and then it goes through so many logic gates, and they're able to use matrices to, that's the math they use is mainly that's their big math or
no,
matrices.
that's not how it works, Evan.
Oh, okay. I beg to disagree with you
Uh,
on a very, very high level. Do you want me to like give you an article on this, like from Stanford or something like that?
sure, but what's doing the computing is a quantum state of an atom, whether
A
it's
superposition. Yes, I understand that.
superposition.
They cause an entanglement between them, and it is a photon, and it's a photon of a microwave that they use. I'm very sure of this. This is my expertise.
A microwave isn't a particle.
Actually, a photon is
Well, it's a
it's
wave
a
and a
particle in a
particle,
wave.
but
It's duality. Yes, yes, I know what I'm talking about. This is my expertise. So you're coming at me in my hometown now.
I minored in physics, bro. I actually wrote the water plugin that was used in the movie Ants, and that included a lot of particle physics. Um, but yeah, basically, you're measuring the quantum state of entanglement to see if it's a 1, a 0, a 1 and a 0, a 0 and a 1, or a 1 and a 1, or
The
yeah,
spin is what you're measuring. The spin,
right, the spin.
and it's not actually
It's not,
spinning, and
it's
it's
not
not.
spinning, you're right.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but that's just what they refer to it as. And you get more bits of data with that than you do with a traditional CPU. You get unlimited bits of data with that, really, because it can be in both places at the same time. It can be in neither place at the same time. It could be, yeah. So it's taking the measurement, and that's why they need to cool these things down ridiculously to slow down the entanglement to be able to take a picture of it, basically.
Colder than anywhere else in the known universe is what it is.
Yeah,
Almost absolute zero.
yeah, um, yeah, and that's one of the problems they're trying to solve is how do we do this at room temperature, and that's difficult.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Yeah, it's
Elementary.
not elementary. That's really hard. Um,
No, it's elementary, my dear Watson. It's a play on words because IBM's newest quantum computer is called Watson.
that's not new. That's been around since the 90s.
They have just like I said, this is I'm not going to debate you on this like hardcore because they have just advanced their newest. Go look it up. I mean, it take you 2 seconds to Google their newest version of
Well, it's a
Watson,
new
IBM.
version, but I'm saying, and Watson's not that young. That's all I'm saying. It's pretty old.
And that's what I'm saying. Elementary, my dear Watson, was a play on
Gotcha,
words
gotcha.
because it's their quantum computer with IBM.
Yeah, I think the
And it's elementary particles that they're working with. Come on now. Come on. I'm being a dick.
that's all right. I was in the Navy.
Yeah, this is the one subject that I can be a real dick in.
Here's a little tip of it. You're not gonna get far in life being a dick.
That's what she said. I'm hoping that you're lighthearted about this because I'm having a blast. Like my face is all red and I'm laughing
Oh
my
no,
ass
I
off.
got a skin like a turtle, dude. It's not bothering me, but I can see how it might bother other people. That's all I'm saying. The other project I'm working on, or I shouldn't say working on, I'm designing right now is a Fallout themed EMP proof cyber deck thing. It's going to be all Fallout themed. I'm going to have a what do you call it? The radiation detector thing. What do you call that thing? Fuck.
A Geiger
Thank
counter.
you. Yeah,
A
it'll have
Geiger
one of
counter.
those little Geiger counters built in to the, like when you open it on the, like near the monitor, like in the middle, it'll be a Geiger counter. And I'm going to paint it like the Fallout colors and have the Pip-Boy display on it and everything. That'll be connected to a Raspberry Pi, and that'll be connected to sort of like the full download of Wikipedia and all the EPUB type books and everything, which it'll all be like that green tinted Pip-Boy, and you'll be able to touch screen and then like scroll through the different like things you want to like click on to whatever. And then I'll have a regular display for the CPU that's in it, probably another Raspberry Pi. And I'll probably do a Raspberry Pi Zero W probably do a Zero with an Ethernet adapter on it for the Pip-Boy, and then a Raspberry Pi 5 for the main computer, which will have all my ham radio programs on it and everything. And then I'll be able to interface it directly to my radio and stuff. And it's all going to be in an EMP-proof Pelican case, basically.
That sounds really, really badass. Like, legit.
Yeah, it's just a fun little thing I want to do. And somebody already built one. I want to build one too. Mine's going to be different though. But I was inspired. So it was on Hackaday. If you want Hackaday, it was kind of recent, maybe a month ago. Somebody posted their build of one. But I want to make the Pip-Boy like actually do something. His didn't really do anything. It was there as kind of like a.
What's the name of the girl on Hackaday with the blue hair? I like her a lot. She does the guitar and she'll sing on the page on Facebook.
What's her name? Shit. I think she works for Adafruit. Can't think of her name.
She's always building robots on her shoulder, and she's a badass. She's smart, really smart. I always enjoy listening to her talk.
It's not Nixie Pixel. She doesn't die right here. I'm trying to think. What's her name? I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'm not at my computer.
She's not American. I know that much. She says she's not American.
Is it Nerdforge?
I don't. If I remember her name, she has the blue hair. I know
Yeah,
that much. She
Nerdforge.
plays the guitar.
Yeah, I think it's Nerdforge. I think that's who it is. I think she's from Norway. I think. Yeah, I think she's Norwegian. Nerdforge. She always has a blue hair, and she has an awesome YouTube channel. I think it's Nerdforge on YouTube. I think that's who it is. Martina. That's her name. Martina. That might be a different person. I don't know.
Quick question. I'm gonna put you to the test again. I'm not reading a prompt. So okay, your drive just got hit with ransomware, right? You just got hit with a big ransomware, or not even ransomware. You just got your drive just got bricked, right? And it says that you need to send it in. Microsoft's telling you, hey, send this into data retrieval, or else your drive's done. What are you doing?
Well, first of all, that's a scam. Microsoft wouldn't come up with a message like that, so it's some malware. I would probably rip out my drive, throw it on my Linux box, run some tools on it to scan it. I have a special image I can boot off of to scan it for malware and things like that. If it doesn't find anything, I just format it and and back, get my backup and restore it. That's it. SSDs don't have a master boot record, so you don't have to worry about like any kind of malware on the NBR or anything like that. It'd be in the EFI. If they got in the EFI, well, you'd have to re-image or do your firmware on your motherboard.
Oh, hold on. I was talking to you the whole time. I was like, yeah, you're really close. Yeah. But Microsoft does have a message like that, an error message that says that you need to send this into a data retrieval place. And it is Microsoft's message from their software.
I'd still probably do the same thing. I'd probably still plug it into my Linux box and see what I can retrieve off of it, see what's going on. Still scan it for malware anyway. I'd grab everything, check the hashes from my database, my backup hashes, make sure everything matches. That way I know that nothing's infected. Again, I might just skip it, check the health of the drive using a Linux box. If everything checks out, then just restore from a backup and be done with it. Because, and if my SSD was going bad, then I would just get a new SSD and restore from a backup.
It's brand new. He just got it. Maybe it's not even a year old SSD. And it's a Samsung 80, whatever it is.
Again, I would just do the same fucking thing. I would check the health using
Yeah.
CIRT, and I'd reformat it, test it, and see what's going on with it. And I can check the health of it using Linux. It has really good tools to detect the health of SSDs, and if it comes back okay, then I'll just restore from backup. If it doesn't, then I'll get a new SSD, and Bob's your uncle. Because SSDs, you can get 11. I mean, just like anything.
Yeah, they didn't used to be so cheap. Like now they're pretty cheap and fancy Linux nerd over here. That's where you got me beat because I don't know like hardly any Linux whatsoever. I have Linux. I never use it. I don't know hardly anything about Linux. I know Git Bash and that's not Linux. That's a whole different thing. I have all these fields and subjects that I know, but I don't know Linux. So you had that superiority on me on that Linux stuff because I don't have hardly anything on Linux at all.
Alberto, are you still there?
Affirmative, yeah, I am here.
You want to make me co-host since?
Yeah, I actually sent your co-host to you and Tracy like hours ago. You didn't get it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, do you see it now?
No, I don't.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, I'll remove you from my speakers and I will send your co-host invitation, okay? I'll remove
Okay.
you from, if I can remove you, okay? Even though I am the host, I cannot promise myself. Oops, not block and remove. Oops, my bad. Okay, no, just kidding. I could, okay, are you still there? Okay, no, he's a listener. Okay, my blue house. Okay, there you go, Jason. If not, send me a request for the microphone if you didn't get the co-host invitation. Hmm, this is weird. You know what? If I had an iPhone, this wouldn't have happened. This problem, if you're going for ages, you don't. Okay, okay, let me try from the web. No, from the web, I invited you to co-host. Okay, I'm sending you a big invitation and co-hosting. No, I know. Hold up. I will close it up. You come back.
I left and came back because it still wasn't working for some reason.
He's coming. He left. He'll come right back.
No, Alberto, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Again, let's see now. Got it?
Yep, got it.
Okay, so it was me that I had to close the app, come back, and give you that. Interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe it was because
I
I
had to
started the
leave and
space on the web. Yeah, I started on the web, the space, and then I moved to mobile. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. I mean,
oh,
this problem is
could
going
have
on
been
for.
me. Could have been me
No,
too. You
no,
know the
no, it
bugs.
was,
Who knows?
no. I mean, yeah, I did the same with T. I sent him the co-hosting invitation to T. He never got it, but Casey got it initially. Ah, that's interesting. I don't know. Makes no sense. I have no idea. It's Twitter.
Like I'm trying to like a post on the web, and it it's disliking it every time I click like. I click like, and it goes away.
Oh, that's been for ages. That's ever since I started using Twitter. I mean, my pinned tweet. Okay,
Oh, it says the
it's
post
impossible.
was deleted. That's why. Okay.
But in many there are many tweets that you like them and then you see them again and they're not liked by you, and then I mean, it never gets solved. You can click on liking that tweet for all of your life, and you will always come back and see it and that you didn't like it. I don't know why, but it's probably a huge problem to solve that because they have had that problem that is annoying for as long as I can remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I share? I didn't share with you. I'll share it with you on Discord. Oh, why Discord quit on me? What the fuck? I know I just updated it. That's weird. But I'm gonna DM you on Discord a song that I made for my YouTube channel.
Oh,
Um, and it's friggin' awesome. Um,
never gonna
you,
give you up, never gonna let you down.
it's 80s inspired, and let me find it real quick, and I'll drag it into Discord. Where'd it go?
Okay,
Downloads.
let me check.
Hold on, I didn't send it yet.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Date modified. Oh, there it is. Why didn't it show it? Why? So weird. There, I sent it to you on Discord, and you can play it
Okay.
in You can play it right within Discord if you want.
Yeah, yeah, I'm too lazy. I actually disabled all the things that were starting up on the computer and including Discord. I'm not opening Discord right now on the web on
Oh,
the
I've done that. Yeah, I
yeah.
do that by accident sometimes. And I
Hold
usually
on a
go to
minute.
all my servers and disable notifications.
No, yeah, I
Otherwise,
mean, no,
God,
Discord. I mean, Discord is completely muted. I would be
yeah,
more insane than I am right now if it wasn't because of
ditto.
disabling that. Telegram and Discord. I mean, off.
1,
I would
2,
go
3,
nuts.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 70. I'm on 75 Discord servers.
That's insane, man. Come on. I mean,
Yeah.
that is one of the things that I really dislike about Discord. I mean, come on. It's like being subscribed to those amount of. Imagine when everybody was having groups of WhatsApp with their friends. It's like having
Discord.
like it has.
Alberto.
I mean, the notification goes nuts. I mean, you cannot find it out.
So
It's
I have to go
impossible.
to
You
each
cannot do it.
channel and disable, notifications because it's insane. Otherwise my phone would completely be going ba-da-ding, 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 ba-da-ding.
Yeah, no,
But so
absolutely. The
I
thing is
did
that I
that.
miss
But
sometimes.
I
Sometimes
get
I miss.
I get asked to mod a lot of these Discord channels. I'm like a
No, I
huge
remember.
Discord modder.
I
Yeah,
gave you
right,
administration privilege to my
right,
dark web
right.
today thing because you told me that you like it to tune it up, and yeah, you were playing with that and setting up some things in the
Yeah.
dark web today Discord. Yeah.
It did some of the RSS feeds, which broke, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know what's going on with RSS. The bots for RSS all broke. And so I gotta see if there's any updated ones. But yeah. Yeah, but the song I did in AI, I used what was it called? Shit.
Shit, that's my name for a song. If I had a song, I would
Shit
put it shit as
AI.
well if you
Yeah.
haven't chosen it
Shit,
already. Shit,
shit
I like
AI.
that name.
Yeah, but you gotta listen to that song, dude. I think you'll really like it. I don't know. I might be able to play it, but I think my headphones will probably cancel it out. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know how well you could hear that, but
It came through really
oh,
well.
cool. What you think?
Good.
Thanks. Yeah, I got that 80s kind of
Hold on,
vibe to it.
I was speaking with the microphone. What service did you use to create it?
I can't remember what it's called. Hold on, let me Google it and it'll ring a bell. Hold on, because I did it on my iPad. It's downstairs. Music AI Suno. That's it.
Suno, how do you spell it? S-U-N-O?
Suno. Yeah,
Okay,
Suno, like the Latin spelling. Suno.
okay, okay,
Um,
Suno,
yeah,
okay. AI,
yeah. You get
AI,
40 credits for free.
uh-huh. Okay, Suno AI, here it is. AI songs and music generator. Oh my god, I can already hear the new hit of Rick Astley. Always gonna give you up, always gonna let you down. Women are a pain in the ass.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to tell it to do it in the style of an artist.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't allow you to do that because of copyright and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you can kind of trick it. So what I did is I said, in the style of an 80s cartoon theme song, write a startup YouTube video tune for Ham Radio Hef's YouTube channel. And his interests are, and I put some of my interests, and it uses all that information to build a song. And it came out. That's the fourth song that I did. I did another one that came out really good too, but that was my favorite because it had that like Ham Radio Hef, like that 80s kind of like, that cartoon like DuckTales, ooh, and so I just really, I don't know, it just kind of resonated with my style and stuff. And I'm gonna come out with a music video stinger for that song for my live stream startups because it's just over 2 minutes, and that's perfect for premieres and for starting live streams because it'll basically take up the first 2-minute ad space. So the people that pay for YouTube Premium will see it, but the people that don't will get the ad, but then they won't miss any of my content because it'll be playing that video for the people that pay for premium, but it won't, they'll be watching the ad and I won't start up my actual content until both the ad and that startup video is done. So that's a way to get around the ads, to get your content to the whole entire community that's watching your channel. So that's going to be my startup stinger for premieres and lives.
I am testing right now the service, so I will use myself for that.
Chassis, you're on Alberto's Discord, right?
I don't think I am.
Oh, you're
On his
not on
Discord?
I think you are, yeah. Check it out. I think you are, yeah. I don't know.
Dark Web today. I thought you were. I thought you were one of the mods. Yeah, weren't you one of the mods?
Yep. I'm driving right now. So.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna put in the public room. I'm gonna drop my stinger music for my YouTube channel that I made in Suno. And it's fucking awesome. I love it. I don't think I'd change anything about it, actually.
Reminds me of like some retros 80s.
Yeah.
Song.
Yeah. That's the theme I was going for, and I thought it did amazing. And I did another song that it was pretty good and 80s sounding, but this one just hit me like as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Like that's definitely it. I can already visualize the music video that's gonna go with it. It's gonna be like a fast-paced, cartoonish, like when it's like making contacts through the sky. I'm gonna be like riding a radio wave on a surfboard. I'm gonna do it on a green screen, of course, and then overlay and chroma key it and all that. So every time it says that, it's gonna be it'll transition to me riding a radio wave through the sky, and then the learn and grow. It goes learn and grow. It's gonna be showing my daughter how to do Morse code, and so it'll pan over to me showing her Morse code, and you'll hear a couple of dits and das and stuff. And then I just picture this whole thing, like this whole awesome music video thing that I want to do. And it's going to be kind of cartoonish. So, yeah.
Nice. Is that going to be like the opening segment to your show now?
It'll be the opening for live streams and premieres.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and then for the regular videos, I'll just do a clip of the song. Like that makes sense. Like just a fade in, fade out type of thing, part of like maybe the chorus or something. And do that at the beginning and end to kind of, flow in and flow out. Then once I get like coffee and buy me a coffee support, I'll post like at the end all my supporters. And if I go to Patreon later, I'll do that as well. List my supporters playing the outro with the song. Do that. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my last post in your public room, Alberto, but I put, "This is stupid. Truth or dare. If you're Gen X, how did you answer? What did you do in the woods when you were young? A, look for woodland creatures, or B, Nunya. Gen X never talks about what we did in the woods." That's probably the biggest secret in Gen X, like culture, is we always have like other like younger generations, like, what is this whole "what you did in the woods" thing? And we all just look at them and we're like,
Boy from Uruguay,
I'll tell you.
sidewalk girl from Finland skies, met on Twitter by surprise when she bought his book online. Distant worlds they collide, in the code love did reside. Lines of text, oh how they glide, hearts connected worldwide. Vision love across the sea, telling dreams for you and me. In the screen our songs agree, our circle is meant to be. Late night chats and endless streams, binary love and digital dreams. Together in this cyber scene, more than just a passing meme. 0-1 in heart's embrace, bytes and bits through cyberspace. In the void we find our place, Psycho, your perfect trace. Vision love across the sea, tapping dreams for you and me. In the screen our songs agree, our circle is meant to be.
Holy shit, Jason, that was really alpha. Oh my
I
god.
know,
Holy
man.
shit.
That was wonderful. Oh my
Oh
God.
my
And
god.
the way
Oh
that
my god.
the way
Oh,
that what's that instrument? That you know, that machine, the 808 or whatever. Man, the way that hit in that song was, oh my God, gave me like 80s vibes totally. And it
oh,
just, oh my God, it was that was awesome.
holy shit. Okay, I am making more points here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, I have to be honest with her and tell her, okay, I'm not that good with instrument, but okay. It is the meaning and the intention that counts. Oh my god. That was so fucking cool. Thank you, Jason. Oh, thank you.
I'm glad I could help you out, man. Because I mean, when I started using it, I was like, oh my God. Like the first song I did, I was like, maybe my prompt was kind of shit. And so I redid my prompt again and it came out better. And I was like, I'm not really feeling it. And when I did it the third time, I was like, oh, that's it. Like, that's it. I was like, dude, I was like, wow. So it's all about the prompt being a little, telling it enough information to build a song, putting keywords that you want to be in the song or concepts. And it'll try to do that. And man, it's freaking awesome.
It's
God, we're in a
unbelievable.
different.
I think you say unbelievable, unbelievable. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
god, the music like
unbelievable. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum,
it's
ba-da-ba.
unbelievable. Bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam. Okay, I will start my own band. I will launch my first record soon, guys.
What tool are you
Okay,
using, Jason?
What did I call it?
I'm in the bathroom right now. I don't remember. It was SU. I'm on the bathroom. Give me a minute.
It's called Suno, suno.com.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah, it's incredible, man. And don't worry, Chessie, you're not going to be out of work. But like for content creators to just come out with something quick for like, a stinger or something. I mean, I'll probably still go to like Fiverr to have somebody professionally make me music because the AI songs still kind of sound kind of a little generic, but but I mean it does a pretty good job.
Yeah, it does a great job. I mean, that's a good to get at least the sentiment of what you're trying to get down, right?
Right, right. And if you want to
Yeah,
theme it,
I have to like, okay, I want a love song, romantic song about a guy who's a hacker who met a girl from Finland that wrote a book about him and then started talking on Twitter. And then with that, yeah, they created that song. Holy shit.
That's a great prompt, Alberto. That's perfect. That's exactly what you need. That was perfect. Yeah, Chassis, go on Alberto's Discord, Dark Web today, and go to the public room. I posted the song I made for my YouTube channel.
I'll do it now. I had to go to BJ's to buy some batteries.
Oh, okay. No problem, man. No skin off my back. I do like feedback, though, and feedback coming from you would mean a lot. Since, you're really into that kind of stuff. Music and
Oh yeah,
everything.
man.
So,
Oh yeah.
I've seen your YouTube stuff, too. It's good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's really good, actually. You definitely have a mad skill.
I'm just gonna be real, guys. It was corny.
What, Evan?
I said I'm just gonna be real. I thought that shit was corny.
Oh, yeah, that's the whole point. Because a lot of 80s stuff was corny, right? So, I mean, when you look at, like, Never Gonna Give You Up, we all thought that was corny as kids. Like, we'd watch Rick Astley up on MTV, and we're like, who does this guy think he is? Like, and why does he sound like he's 20 years older than what he looks? Like, you're watching Rick Astley, and he looks like a 14-year-old, and he's like, never gonna give you up. And you're like, wait, what? like, that voice is coming from that guy? That was
Yeah,
kind of
that's
the joke.
crazy. It is. When you look at the video and it's like, man, that voice does not match that.
Right. And you're like, how the fuck? And I'm thinking a Milli Vanilli situation here, right? But no, that was him. That was definitely him. I saw him
Oh
live.
yeah, that was another one, right?
Yeah, Milli Vanilli. Mhm. Don't blame it on the rain. It's falling.
Skies read on Twitter by surprise when she bought his book online. Distant worlds they collide. In the code left it reside. Lines of text, oh how they glide. Hearts connected worldwide. Digital love across the sea. Typing dreams for you and me. And the screen, our souls agree. Oh, side girl, it's meant to be.
Oh my god, I'm going to cry.
The streams, binary love and digital dreams together in this cyber scene. More than just a passing meme. 0-1 in hearts embrace, bytes and bits through cyberspace. In the void, we find our place. I know your perfect trace. Digital love. Across the sea.
Now that I saw that person entering, who God knows, Igor from Siberia, probably. But okay, imagine this to as a pickup way for women. Now it's like you go, you meet her, what's your name, and then you ask her just a couple of questions, or you do some kind of thing, and you play that song to her in a bar. It's like.
Oh man, dude, that would be so awesome. And you know
Oh
that
man,
with
I will start doing that, filming that,
do you
and
know
getting a YouTube channel.
with Suno, you can publish to Apple Music and Spotify. So if you come up with a prompt that makes a good song, you can publish it to Apple Music and Spotify and shit, and they'll do it for you.
Wow, man, this is really unbelievable. I love it. Oh my god, thank you so much. Now I'm watching a video. I will tweet it.
Hacker boy from why. Saw a girl from Finland skies. Met on Twitter by surprise when she bought his book online.
Okay, I have to tweet this out, and tomorrow she will be like, "Oh my honey, I love, oh my, and nobody ever not only write a song for me, but give me." Oh, I cannot really see it coming. Yeah, I cheated, but yeah, I would admit, I will confess, but yeah, it's not the confession, it's the
It's
fact.
not cheating because it's all about the prompt you put in. So that's the love and care you're doing, is putting in the prompt to make the song. So if you put in like details about dates, like dates you met or things like that in the song, then oh my God, right? So like, you could put other details in there that only you and her know, in the song, and then all of a sudden it's like magical, you know? And those are my love making tips from Ham Radio.
Yes, that is Alpha. Keep listening to Ham Radio on Twitter Spaces in massive breach in the topic, but that is completely all that news. Now there's another more massive breach than the massive breach that was before. So yeah, that's all
We're
information.
also
We,
we're also syndicated on shortwave channel 93.9. Tune in and listen every night at 10 o'clock. And find us on iHeartRadio. Sorry.
Thank you for calling Movie Phone, brought to you by Y100 and the New Times. Bum, 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 bum. It was an X space, an X Twitter space, hosted by Alberto, singing songs of love.
yes, what's your name? Have you been? Oh, you have been broken-hearted. Who broke your heart? Okay, that motherfucker. I will create this revenge song for him. Oh, that boy got a girlfriend that never will. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. oh, yeah. Okay, we can. The potential of this is like very interesting. Yeah, yeah. You can do a lot of shit. I love it. I really love it.
I remember when it was Welcome to Movie Phone, brought to you by America Online. Press 1 for.
You guys are surprisingly good at that, by the way.
Yeah, it's ham radio. And it's funny, when I'm doing Parks on the Air, sometimes what I'll do is I'll change my accent so that people are like, Ireland? So I'll get like people, K4HEF, this is blah, blah, blah. And I'll go back to my normal voice, and you can just hear the disappointment in their voice. Be like, CQ, this is Kilo for Hotel Echo Foxtrot, calling CQ on 40 meters. And I'll be like, coming back. Did I get Ireland? No, it was just me doing an accent. It's Kilo 4 Hotel Echo Foxtrot, Parks on the Air, Park US 8228. You're 5'9". And they're like, oh man. It just makes it kind of fun.
Hey, I tried to
Hey,
accept
do you guys
the
think?
mic for and it didn't go through. I gotta jump out, jump right back in. I just got home.
Oh, okay, Chassis. No problem, man.
Do you guys get ads on X?
No, I'm a Premium Plus subscriber.
I'm not premium. I'm just new. I don't get any ads whatsoever. I thought it was kind of neat.
Even when I didn't really get any. Well, I got some ads. They just weren't very, like, I didn't notice them at first. But if you look at some of them, just look for that little ad tag on them. Some of them don't look like ads, but are ads. So, yeah, it's weird. Like some people will, like, advertise their tweet, oddly enough. And it'll look like a tweet, but it's actually an ad. It's weird. Oh, what do you call it now? What is it? Just a post? Is that what it is? God, fucking Elon fucking ruined this fucking shit. God damn it. Sorry. Let me really tell you how I feel. No, I'm just kidding.
No, this is wonderful. Jason, I would write you a love song. Yeah, I love you so much that I would say, if I was gay, I would date you because you are a nice guy. But I'm not gay and I appreciate your friendship.
Nice, Alberto. I love you too, man. Yeah. Well, let's see. If I was gay, huh? I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with being gay. We're open-minded in this space. So if I love you, say some please. Love me back. Don't break my heart. It's something that I need. I
No,
don't know what.
She doing
you,
so late.
you know, I love you, man. It's all
I
good.
haven't seen this girl forever.
Mm,
Sorry?
And now she's at AWS. I watched her go through her internship. Damn.
yeah, it's. I love everybody. Shit.
I think I was
But
not gonna see her ever again.
mm,
I never, I never even heard her talk. It's the first time. Hold on, am I on mic? My bad.
hey, I am.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Wait, hold on. I am streaming. Tried to join as a listener, but I don't know what happened. This
Hey, let
space
me
has been
try.
a
Hold
little.
on, let me try.
The
Invite.
space has.
Repeat.
Yeah, try it. Or maybe they just wanted to go back to listener. I don't know. But if it's buggy, just leave and come back as a listener. Or yeah, as a listener, you can join as a listener, and it should work. But I had an issue earlier too, so just letting you know, just in case. Hey, okay, yeah, I didn't know if it was bugging out or whatever because I accepted your request, but then you went back to listener, so I don't know what was going on there.
Oh, oh, yeah, I'm Draymond. So
Hey, nice to meet you.
yeah, so I'm into tech.
I wasn't talking about her when I was talking. My bad. I was on a whole nother subject. So sorry about talking into the room. I didn't even know my mic was on. I was talking about
Oh,
the
we all do it,
intern.
Evan. Yeah, we all do it, bro. No problem.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, go ahead. I am dreaming. It's a cool handle, by the way.
well, I don't really have much to say. I just joined because I've been joining the call for a while since he hosted yesterday and I joined. So I just
Oh,
maybe you
nice.
guys will say because
Yeah,
I'm
you
new
said
to
you're into
tech.
tech. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, we're all into tech. Me and Alberto are cybersecurity. Evan's into
Wow,
everything tech.
that
Um,
that's great. I'm into cybersecurity too. Yeah.
oh, nice. Yeah, I was an ethical hacker for a number of years, and now I was a
Wow.
CISO, and then a cloud security manager, and now I'm a cloud security architect.
Wow.
Right now. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you started as a black hat or a white hat or a gray hat?
Um, I would say, well, back when I started, there were no laws when it came to the internet, and so I say I started as a gray hat. Um,
Oh,
I started in the days of BBSs and stuff like that. Um, I grew up with the internet. Like the internet was invented when I was a kid, right? So like I grew up with the internet. The internet really wasn't a thing until I was around 20. So um, yeah. And so I was hacking at a young age, getting free phone calls, long distance, getting free AOL accounts, CompuServe accounts, all that kind of shit. And I did some stuff with the Loft in Boston. Helped with reverse engineering, microcode, and CPUs, architectures, and things like that. I focused heavily on Silicon graphics machines, where I reverse engineered the CPU. And I got to document all that and that was a lot of fun. It was an MIT hacker group, and
Oh,
I ran a BBS that was part of
cool.
the Cult of the Dead Cow network, and so I was one of the nodes for Cult of the Dead Cow in Boston.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah,
Oh well,
and
for now I'm just trying to study the script. So I chose Bash script and Z script. So I've been working on Bash script for quite
oh yeah,
some time now.
Bash is very good. I wrote a lot of tools in Bash for pen testing. So Bash, Python. I went from Bash to Python, but if I could do it in Bash, I would do it in Bash. Like I did a fake access point twin uh, thing for Linux, for Kali Linux. Actually, it was for Backtrack Linux, and then I modified it for Kali Linux. It's on my GitHub. And it made a fake AP, and then it basically impersonated a real AP that you already connected to, and so it would trust you and then connect, and they could do man-in-the-middle attacks. And it's out of date now because it's not going to work with like WPA or anything like that. But this was before that. It'll still work if somebody saves like an untrusted network to the device. So if they like connect it to like a store or a hotel or whatever that's just no security, then it will automatically emulate that because it'll sense the beacon, and then it will impersonate that AP. It's just like a Wi-Fi pineapple. So basically, I made a script that emulated what a Wi-Fi pineapple does now.
Oh wow. Can
Yeah.
you share that with me? Can you share that with me?
Yeah, just go to GitHub and search for CrypieHef, my handle,
Oh,
CrypieHef in GitHub.
are there any recipes for the laptop?
Yeah, and I got it to work with. I updated it for Kali, the first version of Kali, to work with SSL strip on TLS1, and I broke TLS1. I was one of the people that broke it, to where they were prompted to come out with. Well, it basically led to HSTS security in browsers. So I broke the trust between the TLS connection by poisoning the DNS request, with which I had to use. Originally, I was using the ISC DNS server in Linux, but then DNP3 was it DCP3, DNP3, something like that. The new DNS server supported DNS poisoning, not on purpose, but it sort of did. And so I DNS poisoned the request to trust it, and so the TLS connection could be broken, and then I could see everything in clear text.
Oh wow, it's cool. Do you have like a class or something like a YouTube channel
I
or a
used
Discord?
to, well, I used to do stuff for SANS. Um, I don't anymore, but I'm gonna start probably proctoring at a local college. And if I do, I'll start putting stuff up on YouTube. But I don't have any like, I'm doing too much already. I got my ham radio channel, and I'm an extra class licensed ham, and I have a YouTube channel that I do ham radio stuff with, and I'm also working on a bunch of different projects. I'm starting up a nonprofit. I'm also one of the officers at my ham club locally here, and I work full time. So, and I have a family, so I do a lot. And
That's
yeah,
So
One of the smartest people I've ever talked to, by the way, just to let you know that. So you're talking to a smart man over there.
I don't know everything, Evan. So don't ask me about like medicine. Okay. I trust the doctors with that. Um,
Oh, he's smart.
yeah, I can
thanks.
tell.
Yeah, I just have a lot of experience. That's all.
I was just curious to have how long do you think you
Thanks.
know a like a novice trying to get a job in the cybersecurity industry or in the tech
Um,
how long do you
what I recommend new people do is YouTube is a great resource. Some people to follow on YouTube. Hack5, but look at their old stuff. Don't look at any of their new stuff. Look at their stuff from like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. They
follow
do a lot of foundational stuff with Linux, teaching pen testing and stuff. They don't really do that anymore, but they do have some good historical stuff. And there's Talking Sasquatch, YouTube. He does a lot of stuff with Ponagachi, Meshtastic, stuff like that. And then there's Security Weekly with Paul Asadorian. He's a friend of mine, and he's been doing this for a number of years. But it's really good to learn about like what's going on in the cybersecurity space with vendors and with new technologies and things like that. Security Weekly is a great channel for that. And there's Simply Cyber. Google that one. He does a bunch of cybersecurity news every morning. Everything from breaches to just a bunch of stuff. And it's really fun and engaging. It's always a live stream, and he's got really good people in his chat from different security vendors and things like that. But then learning how to hack, to get into the space, I would recommend trying to get some certs if you're not going to college. Things like Security Plus, CEH, those are like the base certs that'll get you into a job being a security analyst, to where you're working on a SIM and you're tuning the machine learning at this point, for the correlation to detect certain IOCs or indicators of compromise and things like that, which is really good foundational thing to do, and learn as you first get into cybersecurity. Or if you want to get into the compliance and governance side of it, then I would focus more on that, and take courses. The only courses I know for that are basically from SANS. I think CompTIA has a few certs in governance and compliance. But if you want to do ethical hacking, you get your CH, you get your GPen from SANS, you got your GXPN from SANS, which is advanced malware authoring and shit, and also exploitation. Those are very expensive though. Those are like, in the GXPN's a 600 series class, so a master's class. So I wouldn't really do that until you have a really good foundation in cybersecurity, and you would need to know how to program once you get to that level. Other thing, the Metasploit certification is a good one to get. It's through Kali Linux, the Kali cert, basically. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. But that's a really good one. That demonstrates that you know how to use all the hacking tools. The certified ethical hacker will give you the concepts of and touch on some of those hacking tools, but doing the what the heck? Let me find it. Hold on. It's called. Not that one. What the heck is it called? Let me do. Keep wanting to say OSPF, but that's not it. That's a protocol on Cisco equipment. And ignore any Indians on LinkedIn offering you training. They're all scams.
Try that though.
Yeah. C something. Shit. OSCP. That's it. OSCP. Is that's like your kind of I would say intermediate to expert hacking course is the OSCP. That'll teach you Metasploit. It'll teach you Wi-Fi hacking. It'll teach you how to hop VLANs. It'll teach you how to escape from a virtual machine or a container. It'll teach you all that shit. And it's really good. It'll teach you a lot of web hacking, process injection, SQL injection.
He forgot one resource that's really important. It's the library.
What is it again? What's the name?
Yeah, books are always good, but the OSCP, Oscar
Okay,
Charlie
OS.
Sierra Papa.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm right now.
Yeah, the G pen from Sans is basically the same thing. It's just more expensive. Yeah.
Wow. How about CISSP?
That is like CISO level stuff. So if you wanted to get into management or director level jobs, that would be your CISM and your CISSP, which I have both. But they also give you I think they're still good for like if you want to do pen testing, because it'll give you a really, really good outline of what an organization needs for a good security posture. So either the CISM, which is the Certified Information Security Manager, or the CISSP, Certified Information Security Practitioner. And the CISSP goes way more in depth than the CISM and is more in line for what a CISO job is. But again, you'll get the knowledge of what is expected of each security practitioner within a corporation. So you'll know what like other teams do when you learn the CISSP, like when you learn the material in it. You'll learn what security and governance does. You'll learn what DFIR does. You'll learn what the SOC does. You'll learn the responsibilities of a security engineer or security architect or an ethical hacker or blue team. You'll learn every faction of that in the CISSP.
Oh, so in terms of the blue and the red team, who do you think gets paid more? Is it the blue or the red or the purple?
It depends on your job within each one. Purple team is just a terminology used for red teamers to work with the blue teamers at the same time. That's all that means. And so purple team would be like traditionally what companies would do would get a pen test annually or whatever. And so, a red team would come in and, have a little bit of information or no information, depending on what kind of, pen tests you were doing. And then that would be a red team. That's it. Purple team is when the red team comes and works alongside the blue team, that's working on the firewall rules, that's working on the SIM and the EDR tools and all that kind of thing, the defense. And they say, okay, I'm going to run this attack. Let me know if you detect it. And then if we don't detect it, then the red team helps us write a rule to detect it. That's what purple teaming is. And so it's still red team and blue team. It's just they're working more collaboratively instead of doing a pen test, showing a report, and then doing remediation. It's doing remediation at the same time as they're doing the pen test. So, yeah. So basically, those were where I'd start with some of those search just to get the foundational knowledge, and then YouTube. Google, like, how do I VLAN hop? You know, learn terminology. Like, how do I do a NOP sled in IDA Pro? It's a way to hack memory and to inject code into a program.
Wait, what did you call it?
It's a NOP sled, NOP. It's a non-operational sled. It's basically when you jump different puts in a disassembled code, and you're able to find enough memory that you can exploit to inject your shellcode into.
I have no affiliation with Hammy whatsoever.
How about the frameworks, the cybersecurity frameworks, the
Yeah,
NIST,
the
and
NIST, and you have MITRE framework, which is really good.
you think cybersecurity, like, you should know all?
You don't have to know it all, just have it in your back pocket. You can look at the controls, understand the MITRE framework and how that relates to the NIST stuff, because they do relate to each other. The MITRE framework goes through the kill chain, right? It's all your controls and what part of the kill chain and what control resolves what part of the kill chain of an indicator of compromise. And so you'll look at, the physical layer, you'll look at IoT, you'll look at the network layer, you'll look at the session layer, the human layer, all this kind of thing, right? And it puts controls in these different buckets. So identity and access management's a bucket, which would include things like multi-factor authentication, single sign-on, Kerberos, things like that. And then you'd have like network controls, which are ACLs, access control lists. You'd have firewall rules, and then you might have an EDR on the endpoints, and that would be isolation. That might include detection and response with machine learning, etc. And the MITRE framework outlines all these. It has if you go to their website, and they have like this interactive sort of framework where you can look at the different controls for each part of security, whether it's identity, whether it's access, whether it's APIs, whether it's password management, privileged escalation, things like that. So you'll see all these different sections in the MITRE framework that relate. And when you look at it, you'll start to have these like epiphanies. You'll be like, oh, okay, so IAM has these controls associated with it. And, the network layer has all of these controls associated with it. And some controls apply to more than one thing, right? So, and it outlines all that for you on their website and their tool. And so it really kind of shows you as a security practitioner what you need to be worried about. Like what are the things like that we're protecting? What are all the facets, that layered security we all talk about? And that's what the MITRE framework is for.
Oh.
And if you pull up your command prompt and type in ping,
Evan, really? I mean, no. Alberto, we're still 26 degrees Celsius right now.
Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm really tired, and hey, I'm glad you invited me, and invite me again. I'll come and talk with you guys. I enjoyed this a lot, and thank you for letting me be here.
Yeah.
All right, Evan, stay real and keep up the studying and the good work you're doing, man, and the physical fitness you're doing and everything, man. That'll keep your mind sharp. And so you go at it, brother.
And I always like reach out to you just in case I get stuck at anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm always willing to help folks, especially people getting into cyber, because we just don't have enough people. So, if the more the merrier. And
Yeah. Just
yeah,
followed you now. I just followed you.
yeah, anytime. Where are you from, by the way?
Yeah.
Where?
Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria.
Can you?
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.